boys and girls, we're back for the second series of today's Go International, and that is Bingus Academy versus Granny's Cookies. For those who aren't familiar with the teams, Bingus Academy, as we previously just had, DuckT playing carry, bit of an unconventional carry player like the old Wobblemeister. Pet Killer as your mid, ThymeTwister on the off lane, Captain Kill as your pos 4, and Vesper as your manager and pos 5. And for Granny's Cookies, we have Robertus as your carry, ArchD as your unconventional mid, Spineapple, a fan favourite, as the pos 3, Foxful or Microsoft PowerPoint as your pos 4, and BigWeapon as your pos 5. Now we are getting into the lobby that is being set up as we speak. We have all of Granny's Cookies ready, and I think we've got all of Bingus Academy ready. Couldn't even remember who it was then. I don't have a co-caster for this, so if anybody who does appear in chat wants to join in, by all means get in here, because I need someone to carry my ass. Who's about? They're all in game, Everybody is pretty much in a game. I could probably get Luke. Don't know if he's actually got a game. No, he's just in one. He might play. He might want to come. Luke, if you're about, come join. Can we have Max select into Team 3, please? No, you can't. You can't have it. Can I jump in?
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know I could jump in.
Hello.
I can apparently join. Oh, this is a lobby, that's why.
Well, it's just here.
Why are you guys in here?
I don't know, we're just going in here every time before the game.
Yeah, in case the enemy team wants to talk a bit before. But
Ah,
apparently they don't.
You didn't do that with me. Yes, they did, you fuckers. Ah, just thought you'd shit on me all game. Not fun.
Well, but I saw
Played
some
good,
potential in the Necro 4.
There was no
It's
potential.
an
I'm a
idea.
troll. I just, like, I am literally the massive troll. I just pick whatever.
Did you actually plan to pick it like on 4 position or?
No, well, it was literally a case of, Lee, what do you want to pick? Okay, just give me that.
That works.
Push the random button, that's fine for me.
Oh, believe me, if we could, I would have. We would have had to wait for it to time out, but I definitely would have waited. Oh, by the way, we are live, so careful, don't reveal any strats or anything like that. I'm not covering your series, Gino is. I just thought I'd come and say hi,
Nice.
because I don't actually have a co-caster.
Nice.
All by myself.
Oh.
Don't you sing it, it makes me depressing.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's ready to play a game of Dota 2?
I think they are.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, your lobby is up. The password is goons18, all lowercase.
A lowercase one then, right?
Yeah. It's a lowercase 1 and an uppercase 8.
Okay.
Then.
Eri,
I don't have that on a German
okay.
keyboard.
Eri,
Oh no.
Eri,
Yeah.
you realise I'm live, right?
Everybody is welcome to join us,
Okay.
right?
Are we just playing from here? Just live?
Yeah, guys, I think we're gonna move into
German.
Team
Yeah.
4.
Alright.
I'll let you guys go so nobody else gets any more passwords. Best of luck.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Well, hopefully nobody joins that one that isn't meant to. Because that would be kind of awkward. So we've got just some time to kill now while the other lobby gets set up. See if we can find a co-caster. Because I am really not with it. So I was just putting that here, see if we can get a caster to join me. Don't really care who. But they're more than welcome to jump into the lobby. While we wait for Evie. Once that's set up, we'll get going. Don't believe the game started yet. If it has, we're all behind. Okay. Boo. Just waiting on Cock. There's Riley. Oh, that's something I need to do. Audio. That. Maybe he does want to watch in game. Enthused, you want to come as well? Because I'm really not with it. I could literally use as many co-casters as possible at the moment because I am so spaced to fuck and not well. There we go, we got Enthused as well. So we got a couple of boys. Invited Sal Goodwink. That's your name, Enthused? Sal Goodwink? What a name. There we go. Oh shit, what did I just do? Oh, I've added Emmy to favourites. Whoops. Don't have to do that. Just a bit of a delay at the moment, because whilst we need Emmy to kick off the Spherical plus Goonfellows lobby before we can start on ours. Just wait for Enthused. Hello,
Hi.
Riley. How are you?
What's up?
Oh, I feel like shit, mate. I feel like absolute garbage.
Oh no way. Are we getting in a three caster?
This is a tricast
Is it? With whom? With whom, may I ask?
with Saul Goodman himself, aka
Oh, it's Saul Goodwink.
aka Enthused.
We were just playing Dota like 30 seconds ago.
Well, hopefully it ended on a high.
It did, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go cast some dotes. And
that's-
he's just messaged me. He says, can't get rid of me that easily.
Well, who else was in your stack? Should we just get them all in?
No, it was just him and I. Well, Matthew was also playing, but he was just kind of chilling. Just
Get
playing
him
on
in.
some dungeons. It was good.
Get him in as well. Where's Matthew?
No, don't get Matthew. Not Matthew.
Yeah, we've got.
Oh, good wink.
I know.
Slight confusion caused by Riley saying that we were playing Goats. We were not playing Goats.
We weren't playing Dotes.
No.
Did I say that?
Playing Goats though.
Did I say we were playing Dotes?
You did.
You did.
Oh. We were playing Minecraft. Clearing
That's definitely not
dungeons.
Dotes. Well, are you guys familiar with who Bingus and Granny's Cookies are?
I'm aware of Granny's Cookies. Never heard of Bingus.
Bingus is the German team, right? Or is Bingus the?
Is that the
team
German
with
team with
let
the
me
four
pull-
brothers and the Ginge?
I believe so. They're the one. Well, they can only play on weekends, basically.
Good lads.
Which makes obviously scheduling
International.
with them an absolute nightmare.
Well, you know it is what it is.
Yeah, but you've only got to play 2 games over a weekend. Easy to do. But no,
Bingus Academy are currently 5 for 5. They've played 10 matches, won 50% of them.
they have.
They
Yeah.
like to pick Bane, Invoker, Venge.
Oh, they're also a big fan of Brewmaster. They picked that last couple series, played it as carry.
Brewmaster.
Yeah.
Like one?
Yep.
Interesting.
Doesn't always go well, but they like doing it.
No, it seems not to have. It seems really not to have gone well.
Nah. So the actual series they did against Billionaires wasn't going too badly. Like DuckT is it's a semi-competent carry. You played TA in it and Bleak with LDC. Despite having a Batrider Marcy offlane, couldn't do shit to it. Now you'd like to think a Bat plus Marcy would absolutely dumpster a TA in lane,
Yeah,
but nah,
not the case.
just fed.
Who's this?
Ashwin, get in channel, please.
What?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Harry. He's done this before. He's done this before.
Yeah, he's a pro.
He knows what he's doing.
That's a
He
good
does.
point.
Oh, into the draft we go. I just swap over to the draft screen. Bloop. Just remind me this time to swap the overlay over. I didn't do it for all of the last series.
I don't know what you mean. You have a cool overlay for your stream?
Yeah, all of GTO's got it.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get with the fucking
I
program.
forgot about it.
Jesus. Okay, the Nature's Prophet band.
Meant to be some sort of expert cast that you brought in.
I'm just chilling. That's all I'm here to do. Now, Granny's Cookies has seen Bingus Academy's Brewmaster and immediately taken it off right out of the pool,
I don't blame them.
along with some other meta bands.
It is annoying, and it does sort of give them a bit of tempo, but it got very heavily punished by a PA earlier. So if they were smart, they would just first pick that in return. But I do see Bingus wiping out the Nature's Prophet, which I like them doing. They've seen it's an annoying hero to play against at the moment. What do you reckon is probably the most annoying hero at current meta?
Ooh.
5 seconds remaining.
Ooh.
I'm a big PA hater. Personally. I just think she has so much stuff to escape from. Like Blur is really, really annoying, especially in lower ranked games, just because people just don't know how to deal with it, myself included. She does a lot of damage right out of the gate.
5 seconds
Just hard
remaining.
to target her when you need to, and not target her when you don't need to.
And Enthused? What about the slightly higher MMR bracket?
Honestly,
Very-
feels like I'm just getting owned equally by everyone at the moment. Especially as like the games are really unbalanced, so it's usually just some guy playing something random who's destroying us. But personally, for me, I found Primal Beast to just be the most like. I've played it. I haven't really been played against me very much, but Primal Beast is just like a massive cunt. You get to the blade mail and he gets the heart, and then now you can't kill him. And I'm not even like joking when you can't kill him. Like I have to like be in their base for like a minute for it to die.
You play him 3?
Yeah, you just crack on. You crack. Usually I go like a Vanguard, and a Blade Mail, and then so once I get the Vanguard, I'm literally unkillable in lane. I had this little Grimstroke like just clicking me last time in the lane, and I was healing from one of his attacks basically. You get the Blade Mail, so if anyone does manage to get a decent jump on you, they then have to stop going on you because they die, and then you either just get the hull, you disassemble your Vanguard for the heart, and then boom, it's time, and you get that like around 20 minutes, and yeah, it's very difficult to chunk through all that damage.
You get a heart at 20
armor
minutes?
stacks. Yeah, you can.
You're better at the game than I am.
You just farm. You just kill things. That's
They
the
are good
simple as.
farmers.
You get the armor stacks, and it's really, really hard to kill you. It's really, really hard. You have to have a lot of magic damage, and even then, like it's still going to be quite a tall order.
I've played him a couple times, but lost on both. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it another try. I like him. He's a fun hero.
Oh,
There's a lot of.
He's one of these areas where you just gotta turn the brain off, and you gotta turn like.
I've never turned it on, but.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's great. All I'm saying is, if you think too much, the opportunity's gone. You got to think with your penis. Is basically what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, and do. There's a lot of targeted bans for Bingus Academy here. All the heroes I've mentioned have been banned.
I don't know if I can do this. I'm
What?
afraid.
The cost?
No, it's not the cast. Evie has redeemed a reward to time out Wobblemeister for a minute.
Okay.
Do you want to take a little break, get a drink?
See you later, guys. Bye.
We're going to mute Wiley for a minute. Well, he'll be back in about a minute's time.
Yeah. So, what about you, Supes? What's been owning you?
In owning me, let's have a look. What heroes have we got at the moment? 'Cause I honestly try and remember. Honestly, the biggest problem for me I've had lately is probably Marcy, actually. Not Marcy, sorry, the Dawnbreaker. But I've not played that much. But yeah, it definitely feels like Dawnbreaker in lane has really been fucking me up.
Yeah.
I just find her way too annoying to deal with. Because it's like she's a bit of a jack of all trades sort of thing, and very strong in the early game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just maybe I'm just really bad at dealing with her. Didn't have the draft.
No,
like that,
I mean, I actually speaking of offlaners, and the guy that's just been picked, I felt like I was just getting destroyed by Slaughter every game because it was a similar vibe where like he just gets that little bit ahead of you, and then like it feels like you're just being up against it the entire game. He's just there in the fight, he's just hitting, like destroying your lads. You can't do anything. Seems to be a pretty strong laner. I think a lot of offlaners right now are pretty strong.
Yeah, it definitely
Axe, very good.
definitely feel like it's a offlane dominating patch again.
Yeah.
Riley, you are back with us. You are welcome back anyway. Don't know if he's actually back
Oh,
or
geez,
if he's...
hello, it's me.
What? What's you?
It's me, Wobblemeister. I'm here. Thank you for taking up the timeout.
And purchasing my latest song. So, what do you make of these drafts so far? Because the Night Stalker was previously picked by Bingus in the last series, did not go well. They rushed a pipe, which they're probably going to do this game as well, because it's a very similar draft.
They rushed a pipe.
Yeah, they had a very similar draft to this.
Yeah, certainly not a great idea. This game, I really do like Bingus's draft a lot more though. Like, Leshrac can really get destroyed by a Nyx because you could just like run around him and pretty much guarantee stunning him with the Spike Carapace because he's just got all this damage happening around him. So, he's got really high int, so you can blow him up pretty well with your W.
Are you
So
sure?
I like the Nyx against the Leshrac, so it's a bit confusing they picked it into it. Dazzle seems so fucking strong right now. I don't know what's wrong with that hero. Just seems so broken. This might even be a Dazzle core. I suspect it's probably a Dazzle mid or a Dazzle +1.
Like the next pos one, or next core, sorry.
I doubt Nick's core. I'm gonna put a fat doubt on Nick's core.
I mean, the
Dazzle just is that Dazzle has been played core recently by a few players, i.e. Thompson. So the lads are going to be going absolutely nuts for Dazzle.
the Arch D, was it Arch D? Actually, yeah, it was Arch D, I think, who also did the Dazzle core. He ran it mid, I believe.
Yeah, this might be similar. Maybe they saw that and were like, "We'll take it off their hands." But they already think the last track, so I don't know. I don't. By principle, I don't like the Ruby Pos 4. It just feels like a bit of a waste. It does have a pretty good game this game though. Ice Path is a great steal. Impale is a great steal, but you have to deal with the nice dog who's just gonna be on your nuts.
We got a last pick, Clinks.
And Clinks is not hot property Pos 1. I don't think at all.
I don't think so either.
I think it's probably played more Pos 4. So I don't like that. I don't
really like. Is Clinks any good? These days? I don't really like him.
Doesn't
anywhere.
feel it.
5 seconds remaining.
Because as for he's really good in lane and he's really annoying, but he can often, I guess, if you're shit at the game, you just never get any farm, and then he does nothing.
So
as Pos 1, he's so squishy, and he doesn't have anything to make up for that.
I have seen a couple of teams manage to run the Clink successfully as a carry, but it does sort of fall off. It felt like if you are grouping up as 5-man, the Clink just does nothing really. You're trying to split push, but that's about it. It's not the best split pusher when you compare it to the other potential ones there, like just general high carries like a PA, PL, even anti-mage.
Like that.
Okay.
Get Axe in. Fuck the Dazzle.
What is
Surprised it wasn't banned.
What is the carry then? Okay,
Neither
it's a
team have
Slardar
picked a
carry.
Pos 1.
We have a
That's
Slardar
fine.
carry. We have a Clinks carry with a Nyx mid. It is a Nyx mid.
I'm not even gonna guess till they're out in the lanes.
I can tell you who the players are.
I see.
Spineapple is the offlaner, ArchD's the mid laner, Robertus the carry, Weeb's the 4, PowerPoint or Foxful is the 5, Captain Kills the
Certainly
5.
5.
I think Vesper's the 4, or it might be the way around. I think it might be the way around.
They could probably swap. DuckT is their carry for sure though.
Yep. Tech Killer's their mid.
Interesting. Very interesting. I do like the Nyx against the Lesh. Ashwin plays a mean Lesh rack.
I'll have to see it sometime.
It's pretty
Never.
pog.
Oh, so the last time I played with Ashwin, he flamed me.
Yeah, well, that's probably because you were flaming everyone else. It's not really on me, is it?
I wasn't flaming everyone else.
I can almost guarantee you were flaming everyone else. I can almost guarantee that.
I'll have you know, I was playing my what's it? The Prophet, Death Lady, Death Prophet. Don't know why that was so hard to think of. I was playing my Death Prophet Pos 5 without a care in the world, just doing the best I could. I was doing the best I could, and Ashwin just went ham flaming me.
Yeah, this is definitely not the entire story.
I was doing my best.
Do that.
I was doing my best. It wasn't good enough.
What was your best?
Apparently not good
Because
enough.
if that was your best, then I feel sorry for you, frankly.
I'm a bad
That's
player.
pathetic.
I am a bad player.
Yeah, he'll do that.
I am already bottom of the strats for this international.
I found Ashwin doesn't do a lot of flaming unless it is deserved. You have to be playing real bad and not even just playing bad, but playing worse than usual. Playing bad to the point where it's embarrassing. Otherwise he doesn't say much, which is almost worse.
It's just mean. People just can't handle how bad I am at the game.
He has a similar mindset. You won't hear much out of him until you've actually greatly offended him.
Oh god, I hate laning with Miles so much. You just hear the sigh and you're just like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
A lot of people have like great fears of laning with the young man.
I don't. I got the well played out of him once. Pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, that was a big moment.
Well, we have kicked
That's
off.
gone in the yearbook.
We kicked off into a cheeky pause. Oh, something I will have to put in chat. Both teams.
What has happened here? 5 minutes.
Yeah, we've got a little pause. So this
5
is,
mins.
yeah, this is part of their countdown already on the go. So
I'm not the tournament organizer.
not a good start. Not a good start. Well, I've had to put that in chat just because Bingus are renowned for unpausing without the G from the other team.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it could end up being like a
That's
5v4, and they have to use their pause to bring it back.
uncool.
It is. So,
That
how do
being
we?
said, I I did spam unpause against a team the other day. Not in the Go International. It was just a pub. Not ranked either. They were like, please 2 mins. I said no, and then just spam unpaused.
What a disaster.
Yeah, I just well, I didn't really want to play much more of that game.
I think that's just as comparable to death. So how do we think these lanes are going to go? Because you've got, let's say, the Clinks and the Dazzle against Axe and Rubik. How does that favour?
Dazzle should do rather well against Axe. The lane is definitely a weak point for the young lumberjack. So, I mean, Dazzle just kind of beats anyone in lane, to be honest.
Oh.
And what is it? It's Dazzle Jakira, right? Oh no, so wait, isn't Dazzle mid? What's happening here?
No, so it's
Who's Vesper?
so Vesper's the support. So Vesper's the 5. He'll be top with Clinks.
Oh, okay. Well, Dazzle. So I thought it was Clink's core. No, Dazzle core. Dazzle should still do fine. I don't really rate Clinks in lane a huge amount. It's okay. You get some good harass out with your Q and just like be annoying with the tar. And Axe is typically a real fucking weak laner. So should be pretty good. Rubik also pretty shocking when it comes to at least helping out his man. There's a smoke.
Yeah, we might be about to get a little face off here. Where are they going to
They're
clash?
going
That's
to
the
the-
question. Will it be
the
on
old-
Dazzle's high ground? Or will it be in the river?
Are they actually someone gonna actually walk through the tower? No, they've done it well.
No,
And now they're walking
but
uphill.
they've
This
been
is a
busted.
disaster. There's the tar. There's the
pass.
path first. The path first is interesting. Don't exactly
Split
know
the group.
why.
Oh, Dazzle might
And
be
this
up
could be
top.
trouble here. They're gonna instead get the Dazzle first. Robertus will still go down, but
They
that's
go
an
in turn, but
FB.
Foxful drops
weapon.
as well. They're looking for a
Where's
third.
Spineapple going? He's full health. He could help his team.
Oh,
But
it's
no,
a
he's
beautiful
running away.
ravage. And do a nice path. Big weave
That's
drops.
why we
Arch
get the
D.
path.
Can they get him? Oh, there's
Now
no follow-up
Spineapple's
stun.
come back into blocking track a bit.
No follow-up stun, so Arch D should just get away here.
Well, they got first blood, but that's pretty bad for Grandma's cookies.
No, I think Spineapple. He needs to grow a Spineapple. That was pretty poor.
So bear in mind, Spineapple is the player with only about 100 games, still very new to the game. Herald 3.
I'm not taking any excuses. He does.
No, we don't allow
steal-
excuses here.
he
Look,
does
I won't
steal the
insult his
room.
personality, but he's just a coward.
It's a
Simple
lot
as.
of damage on him. He might
He is,
die
he
here.
is, he is definitely dead. He is 100% dead.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
This is how Dazzle dazzles.
Yeah, Poison Touch and Tar Bomb from Clinks. Lots of damage there. Lots of damage.
It's a Nyx mid.
It is.
Huh.
Now, the Mind Flare, I don't mind. No pun intended, but it's a phylactery sort of build, I think, that they do on that. You go the Mind Flare into the phylactery, and heroes like Lesh just start to melt. And it'll probably work quite nicely against the Rubik and the Witch Doctor as well. Ooh, Vesper getting bullied out here by Weebs.
Yeah, this is good. This is good play from Weebs, using his greater experience of the game of Dota to out harass the enemy.
It's what you sort of like, see veteran bringing in the new blood, helping him out.
Yeah, you know, just letting them know, these young bucks know that, you know, they have no idea what's cooking.
I bet Weebs doesn't make Spineapple rage quit.
Yeah. But I bet Spineapple hasn't egregiously played a game of
Death Prophet 5. Probably not, but Weebs does
Weebs
know
goes
to
down.
feed.
And guess what it is? It's the Poison Touch Tar Bomb. It's really, really scary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice combo.
All I'm saying is,
Oh.
if I was walking down the street and suddenly I was hit by a poison globule and a bit of tar,
Poison Napalm.
that would ruin my day
That sucks.
personally.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Jakira's now taken Dual Breath, which maybe he should have taken first go round, but
Yeah, I think maybe
Yes,
there was a little bit
it's-
of peppy panic in there.
you see a bunch of guys coming and you think like, oh man, I'll just stun them, but it's a zero. It's like nothing. The stun is so bad,
Yeah.
especially level 1.
It is, but you could argue that level 1 Ice Path sort of helped.
I think it definitely helped. I think if you take the Dual Breath first, you just get more DPS and you're able to do more. Their targets go down a bit quicker, and then you can just focus the next target faster.
Would they have got all 3 of those kills though?
I reckon they would have, yeah. Especially because he threw a blood grenade as well, which really helped. But with the Ice Path, you only get 1 stun, maybe 2, and they can get away easier with that. Just killing them quicker is, in general, the better solution.
So, someone help me out. How does Blood Grenade actually work in terms of applying damage, that sort
Vesper
of stuff?
going
yeah.
on top.
What do you? Sorry, okay,
Well,
we'll
we spoke
focus
to
on the
Vesper.
on the
He's,
top lane events.
Got the
Vesper
battle
is
hunter
down.
on.
Spineapple's going for it. It doesn't need
Go on,
to.
Pineapple.
You called him a coward. He
Pineapple's
says,
got him.
fuck you.
You got it. Yeah, no, you got to. That's well
Oh,
played from
there's
Spineapple.
some
You got to
cool
give it
available.
up. He could have absolutely walked in for the
Oh.
call there. A little bit delayed. On that. It's okay. Happens to the best of us.
Blood Grenade, you throw it to slow them down. They take 15% slow, and they'll take 50 damage immediately, and then they take 15 DPS for 5 seconds.
Courier just got
Okay, so it doesn't matter when you actually throw it, the damage is always going to be the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, Vesper just came back in.
Oh,
He's got battle hunger.
but
he
Vesper's
might-
dead
Ooh.
again. Yeah.
No, he just survived. Just survived.
Oh.
But Spineapple does drop.
Vesper is living on the edge here.
Oh wow, I thought he was
He needs to
Thought for sure he
refocus,
was
get back in the game,
Bit of Bon Jovi
kills
reference
all
there,
over the shop.
I think.
just dust himself off.
And try again.
Meanwhile, mid, Nyx Tech Killer 67 getting owned in terms of last hits. He's down.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's what you
It's
sort
a
of
lot. What
expect,
can you
yeah.
do?
Especially when he's gone for this like no stats at all. You know, it's gonna be tricky.
I mean,
He does get the ward though. That's 115 gold to get. And Leshrac is out of mana now. Licks might not be having an amazing time now, but when he hits level 6, he's got his sentry down. He's going to be ready to kill this Leshrac. Leshrac's got nothing against that.
Would you prefer maybe more points in the Mind Flare over the stun?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, Lesh's int is not going to be massive at the moment anyway. You know, he's only got 39 int, so it's not huge damage currently.
It's not like an OD's where it would be through the roof or an Invoker's.
No, I mean, but it's just early levels. You know, you just have less int.
So, yeah. gone a bit quiet in terms of the kill front.
We need
Yeah,
Spineapple to get in there, and he is. Well, he's kind of getting gone on in there,
Oh,
actually.
he's about to...
But there might be a
Nice.
turnaround on Vesper here.
So much damage from the old poison tar. Meanwhile, bot, the reason they stopped kind of killing, Witch Doctor's out of mana. Just buy more.
Oh, meanwhile,
Get
in
a bunch
mid,
out.
6 has been hit. Archdeal's gone on there. First use of Vendetta.
Didn't die though, eh?
No.
Yeah, I mean that is a big miss for him, to be honest. Really needed that kill.
Oh.
How did he not kill him?
We're about to have
I
kills
don't- I
all
don't
over the
understand.
place, I think.
Yeah, Microsoft PowerPoint's laying in some clicks onto ThymeTwister.
And the
ThymeTwister is
TP
going to get out.
Should be okay. Yeah.
Spineapple low, Vesper low. DuckT and BigWeapon are just sort of sending their little minions in for them.
Vanguard is nearly complete for Spineapple. Not sure it's going to help much against the amount of slow they're going to have.
It is good protection against the physical damage of the poison touch. Or unless maybe it's just clicks. I don't know how Vanguard works. It's just incoming attacks, so no,
Yeah.
he's not going to be helped by the Vanguard.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Something has been picked up from the secret shot by DuckT, and it's a phylactery. That is a interesting pickup. He seems to be going for the support build just as a Karen. That's fine. It could work. I've seen these possible clicks absolutely tear us to pieces.
Do you just... Wait, how does that work? Do you just max tar bomb? Or... Because... What actually synchronizes well with phylactery for clinks?
Dyer's middle tower isn't going to last
It's just
long.
a tar bomb, yeah.
Okay, so... Well, it is basically a, what, 300% increase on the damage.
Better help Dyer's middle tower.
Yeah, I don't rate it at all, but
No, no,
it is what it is.
It's not what you'd ideally want for your carry. For about 2k gold, but... Meanwhile, we lost Robertus down bot. Is she in the shop?
They're gonna lose another.
Did.
It's good
this is-
rotation from Tech Killer.
And Spineapple is now taking heat too, but he's going to get away fine. The Vanguard is helping him out a little bit. I don't exactly know what Vesper is going for, but I'm concerned it's a Midas.
Oh, he's got the glove. He
has got the glove. And he's got 900 gold. It's a Midas, confirmed. I support this build.
Has he bought it? He hasn't bought anything.
He hasn't, but the fact that he's not bought anything else, it's a Midas. Let's his team suddenly start bullying him and telling him, don't do it, please stop trolling. It's a Midas.
I think his team might be encouraging him.
I would.
To be frank,
Well, you find this with a lot
oh my
of
god,
these...
the damage on Spineapple, he's taking heat.
He is.
He's taking heat.
And
I
that's
feel
not
like
good.
Dazzle could have dived a little bit deeper there, but
Oh, another phylactery
they're
hit.
going to not do it. And there's trouble mid lane for Arc D. He's taken a lot of heat, but he's taken the tower here. If there could be a stun there from Tech Killer, there
He's
is,
got
but
no
it's-
mana.
if it was under tower, then it would have been a bit better.
If you had the mana there, you potentially got a Vendetta hit again. They are just sitting 3 bot. They want to try and...
Microsoft PowerPoint. Witch Doctor is coming for the old rotation here. He doesn't have 6. He's just gonna do it with Bongo Mally.
Well, I'm not sure this is going to work out.
It's not gonna work out because he's been spotted by Vision.
So I don't think it's going to work out.
What a waste of time.
But if it keeps DuckT from farming, success.
Yeah, and they do know he's there. He did get the word out, so that's pretty cool. Just
Hello?
just a bit of a lane swappage.
Ooh, big chunk of damage. It is a
Here
triple,
comes BigWeapon with an ice path.
but there's no follow-up.
Ice path.
Ice path.
Oh, there's a first dunk. Beautifully done.
It's a pog dunk.
Spineapple is
Pineapple.
taking heat here.
Pineapple. Yeah. They still hit.
He's
Not
got
very
a
hard,
stick.
but they
He's
still
got the
hit.
old boots in his backpack. Don't need them at the moment. Oh, there we go. He's cranked them in.
That's a Vendetta hit again. Oh, look what's queued up.
Tower is under attack.
Dagon.
I mean, what Arcdy has taken the mid lane. He's going for a Sanj.
Bottom tower's got problems.
Interesting.
I'm guessing the Kaya Sands build, maybe?
Still,
Well,
like,
typically
get the Kaya
on the left
first.
track, you would be going for a
Bloodstone.
Bloodstone,
Yeah.
which would involve a Kaya. However, we've been opting for the straight Sanj instead.
Okay.
waiting
Maybe
for
he just
Bongo
wants a
top.
bit more protection against the Nyx.
Worried about a bit of, worried about defense, maybe.
Oh, there's 4 top. There's now 5 top.
I would
for
definitely
Radiant.
be considering either a Bloodstone first or a Yule's first this game.
Or Vesper.
Vesper in a lot of trouble here. He gets the grave off. That's a nice grave. Maybe they can turn something around here. There's the
There's a
dunk. Here comes Jakiro. He wants to lay down some flames. He just dusts the floor with his fire. There's some fire.
Oh, beautiful
In
call.
comes Tech Killer. But a
another
stolen
dunk.
grave from Big Weebs is a big play.
Weebs
Spineapple
is-
still going to go down, but
Hogging off. Here
and now
comes
they've
ThymeTwister.
overextended here on Microsoft PowerPoint and et al.
Robertus drops as
Robertus
well.
goes down. PowerPoint goes down. And it
Oh,
could be
it's
trouble
D.
here for the left track too.
Yeah, he's down as well. Only
Great
person
rotation
taken out
from,
is
from
Weebs.
Dyer.
Yeah, DuckT
Oh,
got some
another
big,
pause.
big kills there. His
That's
courier
what's
did
up.
die, but that's his medallion done.
Well, we're up to 3 dunks now. That's more than what we see most actors get in the entire game.
Yeah, that was a good fight for Bingus. It started off rough for them, obviously, but they had good team coordination, good communication. They got their boys up there as fast as they could, and they actually turned it around for 2v4, I believe it was. Really pog. Shout out to Weebs though, a big carry from the grave to the shadow wave. Really cool.
So worth
Nice path.
noting, ThymeTwister not going for the pipe this game. He is going for the Echo Saber first, which I think is a much better idea. What else have we got queued up? We've got the Ether Lens for Rubik. Blink straight away for the axe. Do you think the blink over the blade mail? You need some form of initiation, right?
He hasn't so
for-
far.
So Axe should definitely be going Blink now. And then after that he goes Blade Mail, and then after that he goes BKB or bots.
We've got the mask and oh shit. Oh.
Vesper's had a power cut.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember the days back quite a few years ago, Ash, where I had to do the old BRB tornado? Remember those things?
Yeah. I do
Yes.
remember the days of the constant Riley issues.
The sirens would go off, and I'd be like, "Oh, guys, sorry, I have to take shelter from a tornado." BRB. Pause the game, come back, find out we've lost. And I've been booted from the stack.
Everyone's still in high spirits though.
Yeah, we're all good.
You on high spirits
Best was the
after tornadoes?
yeah, and just tornado comes by, doesn't hit, and the game's still on, so you've just gotta go play Dota. I think I ignored a few of them as well. It's like, oh, you should take shelter immediately, and there's like sirens and stuff going.
Yeah, there's a car flying past your window.
Yeah,
And
and Riley's like, oh, look, I'm
I've
playing.
got to get
okay,
this last
I've
hit.
had
I
enough.
need to get this last hit.
Oh. Well, looks
I'm
like
on stream with Ted. I can't go. No.
I'll be on
I'm
the
not
list
taking
again.
shelter.
Looks like we might end up having to go with 5v4 again. This would be, I think, the 4th or 5th series this tournament so far, which has resulted in that.
Really? For Bingus or just in general?
Just in general, we've had, I think, a couple have been to power, a couple have been to like just internet going down. Most recent one.
You've got to ask what the tournament organisers are doing about this, because this is really a high proportion of games. You got to wonder. Should they have invested more in the internet setups of the players?
Well,
That's
this
my
isn't
question.
this isn't a LAN event, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, another question asked there: should it have been a LAN event? I mean, they made the
No.
decision to make it an online event, which
Well,
you know, there's ups and downs, but this is a definite down we're seeing here, and we just got to ask the question: should it have been a LAN event?
Well, I believe there is a LAN segment for the actual
there?
playoff phase. No, don't be silly. We can't
I was
fucking
gonna
afford a
say,
LAN
holy
event.
shit! I was about to be really hyped.
Do you really think we can afford a fucking LAN event?
No, I thought it might just be like in some guy's garage or something, just like
We could.
two teams that live near each other.
Yeah,
going
everyone's
out
just
for a
gonna
win.
fly over.
Well, I don't know.
We've got
Get out there.
Americans, we've got Germans, we've got the Isle of Man.
I figured it was a one-off thing, but no LAN at all.
I mean,
Maybe next year.
if you want to get the members of Keck Jungle together, get the members of the NHU together, arrange a LAN somewhere.
I don't.
We've had LANs before on the Discord, not just thingy whatever Dirtmall whatever. Also in Leeds, so it's possible. You do have to go to Leeds, which is slightly unfortunate, but
Weren't they more meetups rather than LANs, or did you actually have actual LANs? You mean?
it was just in a LAN cafe thing.
Oh, okay. Was it good? Was it a decent connection?
It was pretty decent, yeah. You know, my team won, so it was always a good day.
Ah. You like to hear?
I did also play a university tournament LAN in fucking Nottingham, where I was very happy because they had unlimited supplies of Monster for us.
Oh god. We have a snoog pun. If you have a tourist that's a horse and a deer, does that make them a tornado? That was terrible.
Did we get a single laugh? Did anybody even crack a smile? No. Sorry, Snook. It's gonna be a no from me, dog.
I've set up a GoFundMe if that counts. Just like, just felt so bad.
Vesper is back in.
It is.
Should be good to go.
I don't know what the place was called. Snook. It was I don't know, somewhere in Nottingham. It was pretty near the station.
And we are back going. Just something to remember that there was a 4-man death for Granny's Cookies. And this is all the free time in the world at the moment.
Oh, did he make it back? Oh,
He did.
glorious.
He did.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So, is this? I don't know. This feels like it shouldn't be going this way. It feels like Granny's Cookies.
It's a low MMR game. It can go anyway. That's what I've learned.
Who are expected to win this? Because I have a feeling that Bingus are the MMR favourites.
Bingus
I
are
don't know if I'm
also
wrong.
the tournament leaders with 1 game up on Grandma's Cookies. Of course, that's 5-5 for Bingus and 4-6 for Grandma's Cookies. So it's not a huge difference. But I think Bingus are the favourites.
Okay.
And at the 12-minute mark, they're certainly the favourites. That's a lot of spells used for a Weebs. What's that character's name? Rubik.
Yes, Rubik.
That's the one. Yeah, that's he has cast the ult. Which is maybe not what you want to do unless there's
Radiant's bottom tower.
more to get.
Oh, Archd looking to try and kill down DuckT, but that is a beautiful grave. Spineapple's going for a dunk. Not going to get it though.
DuckT is having a lovely game here. He needs to be a little bit careful, but
Oh, the dark comes the next.
and PowerPoint has he's gonna get out. He's gonna get no. He's not.
No, it's
He's
not.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's the Mind Flare doing work.
Yeah.
I do like that new animation for it. It feels much better than what the old what's the old one called? It wasn't Mind Flare, what was it?
It was called
Radiant's bottom tower is
Mana
under attack.
Steal. No, Mana Break.
Burn?
Mana Burn.
Mana
Mana
Burn?
Burn. That's it. Mana Burn.
Well, that's what Anti-Mage is called.
Radiant's bottom tower
No, he's got mana break.
Okay.
No, he's got mana something. It was definitely something burn.
No one can remember.
They
Well,
might. Maybe they were
it
just
wasn't
both
really. It
called
wasn't really.
mana burn.
It wasn't really important ability. All you needed to know was that,
Oh, weebs.
like, fuck that spell. That's about it.
Weebs is
That's
in
a
trouble.
nice
Oh.
bongo bend. The self-save from
Look at it
Vesper.
go!
The self-save is unfortunate. I'm sure his clinks will be mighty displeased with that one. I would.
Yeah,
If that was Sleeper, he'd be out stack.
not happy. But you had the maledict on them both, right? So it's not going to make a huge difference in the end. But yeah, you don't want to see it. Even if it doesn't make a difference, just do the right thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna-
That's good advice for Dota, but also good advice just for your life. You know, even if it
Yeah.
doesn't make a difference, just do the right thing.
Yeah. And it's
He
advice
see him-
that
he
we have
didn't
all
see him.
failed to follow so
I never
far.
take it. Yeah, I'm always
Yeah.
I always try to be the evilest person I can be.
Oh,
So
yeah.
as much mayhem as possible. Robertus is gonna fuck this Nyx up. Kablam! 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 He's dead.
That's how you kill
Good
someone.
job, Robertus.
That's payback for killing the Witch Doctor.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
And there is the Dazzle Midas. He has been bought.
Archie's in a lot of trouble mid. It's another
Yeah,
Dark Ascension.
that
from Night
is
Stalker.
that is a lot of trouble. Nice Talker going next to the blink, so he's gonna get on top of lads and just fucking have him for breakfast.
He's gonna use his ult. Like he's gonna actually get the most of it if he tries to fight
He's
here.
gonna get. Oh, but there's a ward for. Whoa, Spineapple! Something happened there. I don't know
That
what it was.
weird.
What did his blink get cancelled by?
Was it cancelled by the void or the?
I thought
thing
he
that
voided
Oh,
Witch
he got
Doctor,
the
but-
blink onto
and
Captain
now there's
Kill.
trouble for Captain Kill.
They
Captain
don't let
Kill.
him get the dunk though.
What
They
are you
don't
doing up
let
there,
him get
Captain
the
Kill?
dunk.
Jakira has not enough health for you to be there, but that's fine.
So we're gonna have another blink coming out from Slardar. So this is basically gonna be nearly a 4-man blink team, well, a 3-man blink team. 'Cause I imagine Weebs will pick one up at some point. They are posturing top. They want to go for this tier 1.
They have all their spells.
They do, but Dire are sort of telegraphing it. They do have 3 up here waiting.
And it's nighttime. Though ThymeTwister's just... Oh, he's running to get his Echo. And his Blink.
Clinks his invis. Oh,
Here we
he
go.
whiffs the stun. Straight into a call. He's probably going to take this. No, beautiful ice path. Into a macro pile. There
And
goes one.
DuckT
Nice
is just
grave.
clicking from the back. He does not
The
care.
bongo graves.
This is an absolute disaster. ThymeTwister is on a godlike streak.
This is a
That was
much
pretty-
better performance than we saw against the Billionaires. This is.
Yeah.
He's woken up.
Nice play from Captain Kill to come right off spawn to put down a nice ice path and not microfire.
Yeah, well done, Captain Kill, actually. That's a good shot, Riley.
Radiant's top tower deserves
And
just
this
as
should
much
be the tier 1 falling. Opens up the map a bit.
tower has fallen.
So, 12 to 25, 8k gold lead. Your Bingus Academy's coach right now.
Who is?
Okay.
I am.
Radiant's mid
Yep.
tower
Okay.
Infused. You are Infused. Your Granny's Cookies coach.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you telling your teams?
Uh,
Start with you,
you,
Infused, because
you
you're
go.
behind.
Well, I guess I'll go first as Granny's.
Yep.
Oh, this is a tricky one.
And you can't say GG out.
own it.
No. I mean, obviously, the number one issue this game has got to be down to the Night Stalker, and you can't be stuck farming alone like what ArchD is doing and what Slardar was just doing, because Night Stalker is just going to eat you for breakfast. Especially during nighttime, you can't just be hanging about.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And I guess the same applies to the clinks, but they're at least going to get the clinks here. I think it's, there's very limited advice words can do in a game like this, but it's all about like I guess it's all about how well they manage the space in this game. They've got to manage a Clink's coming up from behind, a Night Stalker coming up from behind, a Nyx coming up invis. So you got to be good on the vision game basically.
Well,
Yeah, I would say something similar. I think a lot of times coaches' advice, like it's much too specific, especially at this point in the game. They're already playing it. They've got a lot of things to think about. So my advice would be pretty simple. Keep your eyes on the map. Keep your eyes on the timer. Just remember your fundamentals. Just don't get too bogged down by stuff. Think about when you want to make plays and when you don't want to make plays. It's not nighttime anymore in 1 second. So maybe don't make so many plays on Night Stalker. Just chill out for a few minutes. Let Clinks, well, make sure Clinks doesn't fucking feed. Other than that, just keep farming. Once it hits nighttime, maybe you'll get a couple pickoffs and see if you can take top tower or something, whatever's reasonable. They do just kill.
They do.
ThymeTwister.
Very big
Find
pickup.
him. Yeah. I guess my advice now would be don't get picked off so much. That's what keeping your eyes on the map is for. Like, they had vision there. Were they smoked?
I don't believe so.
I don't think they were.
I think.
I mean, this is just the thing with Night Stalker in the day. He can see about as far as
Well-
500 units maybe.
So what actually happened was you started off with
Just be
Night
careful.
Stalker by the secret shop. Rubik just walked up and then had a little trade, and then Axe jumps in.
Kills him.
Pretty
Don't
much,
trade,
yeah.
just run. You know there's teammates behind them. Oh,
That's
Captain
the
Kill,
Tormentor
don't blow
stolen.
your Lade. Just spunks all over the place with his macro pyre.
He does, and what a
It's got a
person to
long
get
cooldown. Just,
what a
He was
person to get a
desperate.
shard though. Switcheroo on the Doctor room.
I've been there, Captain Kill.
Yeah. Big Captain Kill. It's alright. It's alright.
Vesper.
Happens to
Oh,
everybody.
here comes a big
Oh,
fight.
here we go.
But nope, his fight's over already. They need to get the fuck out.
ArcD is perishing as
They
well.
aren't.
Spineapple, not long for life. He's dead.
It seems like Bingus is better at fighting, and Grandma's Cookies is a bit better at picking off and doing the rest of Dota, which is very important. Though doesn't really matter if you're dead.
It's going to come down to that first high ground push though. Can the teams do it? We know it's always been a bit of an issue for lower MMR going high ground. You always end up throwing somehow. Think we're going to see it again here?
I think teams complicate it too much. Just walk up.
Just walk up. There you go. You've heard it.
I'm
Just
all,
walk up.
all about simplification. Just walk up there, see what happens. If you're gonna die,
with a creep wave, right?
yeah, you typically yes. But it depends on the situation.
Because you realise you're telling how many melee? 2 melee heroes to walk up with a creep wave to hit a tier 1 tower with an
Into
axe.
Slardar and axe.
Yeah.
Send Captain Kill up. Take all their spells away. Then the rest of you walk up. It's that easy. It's just that shrimp.
Send the bait first, then go up. 'Cause yeah, I mean, they can even just sit back and hit it with liquid fire, couldn't they? If they wanted to.
They could.
Takes a bit longer, but yeah,
In fact, you could do a cheeky macro pyre the wave, and then walk up. There's a lot of things you can do.
Oh, big weebs. He's been spotted.
Yeah, no vision for Dire here is scary.
That's who sees
What
who first.
In the world is going on.
They're just running around. Someone's gonna pop out. Oh, there's
They
the
get
first.
the
Tech's
Nyx.
gonna die. Oh, they find Clinks. There's a bash. But here comes Night Stalker. He's ready to chunk. But he's been stunned. Didn't pop PKB first. Does manage to take down Weebs.
Lots of
Witch Doctor
damage
rock
from
coming
the
through.
Witch Doctor.
Oh, Tech time. Don't go back in. Don't go back in. Okay, they've stopped the ult. This is where Archie's just going to start to drop. This is where damage comes too much from Clinks. He does have a Deso. They
Oh,
go
time
back
is in.
He's got
Will
balls.
it cost him?
He runs
Time
out of
him.
power.
Gets the call of a lifetime.
ThymeTwister down.
Oh,
Spineapple with a big call, but it's not going to be enough.
It's not enough.
He's going to drop. That's a 5-man wipe.
It may have been wise, not that it matters at the moment, may have been wise to give the Aegis to the Night Stalker there, just to let him initiate more. DuckT is not the initiator. Ideally, he doesn't want to die, period. If he dies, the fight's probably already lost
They're
anyway.
coming back. Oh, caught out by the Clinks. The Clinks summons, little skellies. Cancels the blink. Oh, I cancelled that one. Ooh, they've got nothing to stop him this
brave.
time. Strafe straight through. This is getting a bit out of hand for Duckus and the Radiant team. It is only a 10k gold lead though, despite it being 20 kills. Make it 11k. It's still not much.
Let's have a look at the net worth.
The graph is only showing 85% in Dyer's favour at the moment.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
It is. But all it takes is one big kill again, because all these calls are going to be pretty heavy. Money's going to go flowing back into Radiant side. Then you'll see those BKBs get finished. Oh, one of Archd drops again. Which he's going to, there's nothing to stop him.
Archd, sorry, Tech Killer, you gotta use your stun better than that. Don't leave your man.
Realistically, I don't think he was ever in any danger.
Pog
Beautiful
Witch
ice
Doctrine.
path.
But
Into a
DuckT does so
macro
much
pyre.
damage.
Spineapple's dropped. Time's hunting. Robertus trying to get the last kill, but no, it's an ultra for DuckT. Who stole the page? Tech Killer. It's the first kill, to be fair, so we can let them off.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad for Grandma's Cookies now.
It is.
They're taking a lot of silly stuff when they shouldn't be.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This looks like it could be an early game 1 finish. Not too early though. About 30 minutes if they continue to push like this.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as
You reckon they go back for Roche at some point? He's going to be up another... oh, he's still up, isn't he? Yeah, still at the Aegis.
Yeah.
Didn't realise they took that.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, I took it a while ago. He put it on the Clinks.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you
it's a great
yeah,
call,
you,
but
you mentioned about putting it on the Night Stalker,
on the
didn't you?
Night Stalker, because Night Stalker's the initiator. Night Stalker's the one on the front line. If you lose the Clinks, you probably already lost the fight. That being said, I might be wrong.
Well, we're about to lose a couple here, because that's a harpoon, and... Ooh, what's the power point? They don't have enough detection. Oh, Tech Killer, there's 3 hunting him, but it's not enough. He's still getting out. And there's a grave, Archd meets Clinks. Clinks.
Archd's fucked.
Yeah.
Yep. This
Absolutely
is pretty
fucked.
much
Big
over.
weapon. Fucked.
Double kill.
Pineapple, is he going to do a hero play?
It was.
He
I think
really needs that blade mail. He's needed that blade mail for a while.
Sell the
Does he
Colic
not
Blade.
have it?
Sell the
Oh,
Colic Blade.
Oh,
Radiant's
look, chaps. Don't go for phase boots. Whatever you do,
Yeah.
get your blade mail.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Can you disassemble phase boots these days?
You cannot.
That's a shame, because you don't actually buy a recipe, do you?
Radiant's
No, you don't.
I think you should be able to.
but
Radiant's top barracks
you
have
definitely
fallen.
do not disassemble them.
Now there's a big play. They
Big-
want to try and get something here. There's a
Oh,
call, but there's
big ice
silence
path.
from Night Stalker.
And a beautiful ice path to catch 3,
Huge
even the
ice
back
path.
lines.
And then there's a, this is it. I think this is they're about to call it here.
A nice stun to hold them off. But is there any reason they need to go back?
I think they're fine to give up A lane and continue playing and just see what happens. But it's a struggle.
The Bingus need to exit though, they can just go mid, take another lane.
Tower is under attack.
Any throw can happen. It's important to remember. Anyone can throw.
They can.
Just like Chef Gusteau said in Ratatouille. Anyone can throw. That's what he said. And I think it's true in Dota too.
Well,
This is
we'll
how
have
you
to
throw, though, is
see.
being out of your base while the enemy team is charging towards you.
Are they going to get HD? No, they don't. That's a nice bit of gold. I'll take that. You're right, anyone can throw.
Oh boy.
Literally called it. BKBs are nearly there. They're getting there. Slowly but surely. I think that might be... No? What's he getting? Okay, we're getting an Eternal Shroud coming out. Oh, okay, we're fighting 4v4 at the moment, because there's nobody else about. Lesh comes in very late, but it's not going to do much. Oh, PowerPoint just left
Oh,
it full.
goodbye, PowerPoint.
Foxful, you tried. You did try.
Spineapple's going to get away, but
Does have
it's
the
a
blade now.
temporary solution.
Does have the blade now. Hero players available now. There's only 3 alive. 3v2. Less with full mana. There is potential. We just gotta get in there, do something. Can't let this drop. Wow, that dropped fast. Okay, that's a full Daedalus and Nullifier on Clinks now. These towers melt.
Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Look what they're doing to Radiant's middle barracks.
What level? Interesting. So do the summons you get when you come out of Inbid, that sort of stuff? They have burning spears, right?
Sorry, what summons?
Clinks's.
So
So
I
when
wouldn't know.
he basically just summoned some skeletons just then, when he was pushing the tier 3. So take for example
Yeah, these
these
guys
ones, right?
now.
They've got searing arrows.
They do, and they're auto cast.
Now what's giving... Is that what basically the bonus damage is? That's when you select a skeleton,
Yeah,
aren't it?
they just do more damage.
So where's the level 4 come from then? Because there's 4 levels for them, for searing arrows, but they've only got plus 48. So where do they get that extra searing arrows? Makes you think, doesn't it?
It does make you think.
I don't think there's going to be much thinking done
There's
from
not-
Radiant here, though, sadly.
No, there's not much.
No.
Reeves is trying to run its value.
Just brainless running.
Just
That's
call
all
it.
they can do now.
It's a day
All
gone
they can do
by.
now is just have a chat about next game. How do we fix this? I think you would probably want to ban the Night Stalker. It's
No,
not
they've
too
called
good. There's
called
the
it.
call.
They have.
They probably already had their little chat. But I mean, they've probably sat in silence and been like, "This is shit, lads."
I think you'll find a lot of these games, even when the people are getting slaughtered, there are very high spirits for these teams.
I don't doubt it.
That's good. That's definitely a good thing. You don't want to see lads just get ruined and then just not talk. That's not what we're here for. We're just here for fun games.
We are. That's the important
There's no
thing.
prize pool. Are there a prize pool?
There's not.
No.
There's a charity at the end, which the winners get to pick. So, winner of this tournament picks a charity, and then basically everyone comes in together and goes, bang, here's some money charity.
That's cool.
I believe last year was about 2,100?
Medicine Sans Frontier, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Doctors Without Borders, something like that, isn't it? Pretty much.
Mhm. That's what it does translate to.
That's great knowledge from Super right there.
He's just a natural born French speaker.
Yeah. I think you mean a francophonie.
Yeah.
Huh? You've really lost me now.
Maybe he's not a natural born French speaker.
Parlez-vous anglais? That's about the limit of my French.
Un pipe, merci.
Una cerveza, por favor.
Just goes to Paris, says that for no reason.
And this is the day I get cancelled on Twitch already. Right, we're into the lobby. So while they do their thing, I'm going to quickly grab a drink and take some painkillers. So I'll leave my chat in your capable hands.
Alright.
Snoog, if they misbehave, mute them on stream. Mute them on Twitch, on Discord, and they won't come through. Problem solved.
Mute me on Twitch, Snoog.
Yep.
See what it'll do.
Actually, just for safety, I'm just going to mute the Discord.
No, what?
No, I'll trust you to behave and not get me banned.
Don't just give him dead air. You can't just leave him with dead air. You want to talk about eggs? I've been thinking about eggs.
Go for it.
Eggs.
Yeah, so
Let's have a chat about eggs.
I've been making a few eggs. You've made a couple eggs. Ashwin misclicked and left the Discord.
So,
I saw that.
that was very funny though. Like the time I had to click on the egg and I clicked on general instead.
He misclicked. Yeah, so you've made a lovely egg. I don't know if we can show it on stream. We could put it on in like Goons or something. I don't know. It's a
Do you want to show your egg?
I'll show my egg. Yeah, I'll do an egg. So Badvok has issued a challenge for anybody to make an egg that looks like the Haribo gummy eggs. And I think I've done a pretty good job for anybody in the
You've done a
pfgoonarchive
lovely job.
Discord. It's going in Goons with no context. I think it looks a lot like the Haribo gummy egg. It's not like an egg you'd want to eat. It's not a super. There's no seasoning. It's just nothing going on. But it looks pretty close to the Haribo egg, in my estimation. I think the texture's a bit off. The issue with it is it looks a bit too gooey, a bit too jelly. Whereas the gummy ones are, of course, like hard as a rock for whatever reason.
And also the fucking yolk is like slightly transparent, and I don't know how you get that consistency. You know, that's definitely going to require some further investigation.
Yeah, I'm not
'Cause
sure
if
why
you-
mine's
you
got
know,
like
it's-
a
you
weird
you
nipple
you
on
look
it
at that,
as
you look at those Haribo eggs, and I don't even know how you get that consistency of yolk.
I don't think you can. I think that is the one thing where I'm like, you know what, I'll do the rest of it. I'll try to get the shape, the color.
I think
texture.
some sort of high cuisine has managed to do that. That they'll charge you 300 quid and you eat like fucking raw white bits of the egg. I don't know why I said that. Raw egg whites with some kind of little jelly thing on top to make it look like a Haribo egg.
What if instead you cooked you separated the yolk from the whites, you cook the whites, then you put the yolk back on top?
Ashwin.
Yep, sorry.
Thank you. Also, Granny's Cookies apparently decided they needed the help, so we've got T-Gov in to help for the draft.
What? Okay.
I feel like T-Gov's about to get very frustrated.
I've never seen anyone get frustrated with BigWeapon in the party. It's gonna be grand.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like I've gotten upset with.
Right, where were we? We were getting
BigWeapon.
distracted by Eri. We're on eggs.
Yeah, I think if you cook the whites, then put the yolk back on top, like the uncooked yolk. Obviously, not an egg you'd want to eat.
Right, but it's still like solid. Like it's almost like you need to slightly evacuate the egg. Right. So okay. So the yolk is surrounded by a little like
A little white. It's like
it's a little bit of packaging, right? So like, you know, if you touch the egg yolk, it doesn't just like immediately.
I don't want
It's
to.
a little condom for the egg yolk. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little egg yolk condom. Okay.
So if you could somehow like some sort of like those little science thing, the little pipette things you like in vitro
Oh,
fertilization or whatever,
yeah,
they like fucking stick it in and then just pump it for the juice or whatever, pump the egg full of juice. If you do that, remove the egg yolk from it without breaking the condom, and then fill it with some sort of jellified material with a bit of egg yolk, you can maybe get that see-through consistency. That's just my take.
Yeah, it in some photos it almost looks like it's glowing the way it's kind of translucent.
So maybe a
wonder
little bit of uranium, perhaps.
I was gonna say if you cook the egg just like I've done and then stick like an LED underneath it into the yolk.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I
Or
think we're
like
getting
shine
there.
a flashlight through it maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how to avoid, and you can see I've had to kind of to get the shape right. I've kind of had to chop a couple bits off at the end because they're too not hair bones.
Oh, that's what you did. I was wondering how
It
you
looks
got
like
such a lovely egg shape.
it looks like I've taken a bit of a bite out of it, but in reality, I've tilted the pan so it kind of all sloughs to one side, and then tried to consistently.
It's a
just
shame the
take a
yolk
little bit
decided
off.
to just fuck off to the top left-hand corner.
I don't. Yeah, that it's because I had the pan tilted. I wanted to keep it right in the middle. I did my best. I don't know what's coming out of it as well. That's odd. I've never seen that in an egg before.
Maybe like akin to making like an egg McMuffin, you need like a little Haribo like stencil like
Oh yeah.
mold thing, and you like pour the egg in there, and it's like shaped like the Haribo egg, and then you can just go from there.
Guys,
Hmm?
they've got T-Governor drafting for them.
Yeah. Ari came and told us.
What?
Give him a bit more help.
Look, this is what I'm saying. The tournament's gone to pot. Ari's lost his mind.
Is T? Well, they're allowed to have coaches help with the draft, and T-Gov is a stand-in coach, and that's all it is. Like, there's no issue with them having a coach. Bingus can have a coach to help with their draft. It just so happens that Granny's Cookies have a coach, and that coach is T-Gov.
I mean, I'm not sure if that's allowed because he's not listed as their coach. It's got to be listed.
That hasn't been a problem so far. For example, Eddie coached Bad Lads, and he's not their coach either. There's a few others that I can't remember the name of that had the similar thing. Coaches are definitely not as strict as the players, just because there's a lot of admin to do.
I suppose Enthused isn't listed as a coach, is he?
No.
Got a team though.
Thing is, Notkin refuses to list me there, but he has a vendetta against me today.
That's fair. Oh, straight away, bang out the Night Stalker and the Death Prophet.
Who is a crayon?
Who's a
That
crayon?
That is T-Gov, I think, right? No, sorry, a crayon in Dota.
Well, Ari says crayon versus T-Gov about 16,000 MMR between them.
Let's have a look.
Crayon is Bingus's coach, it seems.
It is, but
how good is Crayon?
Apparently bad.
What do you mean apparently bad?
Well, apparently they've got about 16k MMR between them.
Which is unlikely.
Alright.
Is it
Alright, run the numbers.
I'm not looking in chat, so I'm just taking your word for it. 16k MMR is too much MMR. There's no that's not how that works. Unless Crayon has 0 and T-Gov has gotten a lot better at Dota since the last time I've seen. Don't think that those numbers.
I don't know where your maths is coming from here, Riley.
How much? What's T-Gov's MMR? Because it's not 16k.
No, he's
he's saying that the combined.
Oh,
the combined
I see.
total of the two
between them, not in difference.
We got to explain maths and English now.
Well,
this is getting messy.
You don't.
Do we want to knock some history out of the park as well? Maybe like do some geography work.
I could use some biology help, I think.
Okay, sure.
So if we actually have a look, we're at that Dota buff.
When you say between, I assume indifference, but actually that just means you're adding them together.
Yeah.
I definitely have spoken English before.
Maybe.
Anti-mage ban.
Do you think you have a more than 40% job interview win rate, Riley?
As in, for the jobs I've interviewed for,
Yeah.
I've gotten more than 40% of them.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have more than 40%.
Okay. I think I probably don't.
Really?
I don't think I do.
I guess it depends. Because I worked in music as well. There's not so much as job interviews as kind of knowing people and there's more tryouts.
Yeah.
Which, if we're counting that, then no, probably not. But straight up interviews, yes.
I think I've interviewed 4 times and succeeded once. So the record's not looking good.
It's not a great ratio, but it really just depends where you want to end up, right? I think we're interviewing at different places. For example, I've only been rejected from an interview twice. Once was for a job that I had no qualifications for, to work as like an office manager when I was like 19. Definitely was not going to get that job. The other was for a local bistro.
A bistro.
A bistro and bakery.
Nice.
Love a Tide pick. Love a Tide pick.
Now,
and I didn't get that job either. They didn't say why, but
here's the
I think
question.
they want someone else.
Do you reckon T-Gub and Crayon are literally just drafting 2 teams, not knowing whether the guys can actually play the heroes?
5 seconds remaining.
I think, well, look, in terms of Bingus, their pickers are pretty well picked. But in terms of Granny's Cookies, that you can't not play any of those. I mean, maybe Rubik, but you know, BigWeapon just wants to play Rubik. You know, he's lost his mind. So I think he's probably taking into account what they can play, or just picking heroes that everyone can play anyway.
Yeah, I mean everybody. Well, other than Invoker, but we know that Bingus picks Invoker normally.
Yeah.
And they pick Bane as well normally, so that's not shocking. In fact, that's like if they pick those two, you wouldn't even suspect that Cran was involved. As far as Granny's Cookies go, let me check the strats, see what they've been up to. Are they Tide pickers? We know they're Rubik pickers and Witch Doctor pickers. Tide Hunter. 0. Oh, yeah, they've picked it twice. And won 0 times with it, so.
Ooh. Okay. I do like the Bane pick though. Seen a lot more frequently picked Banes in the meta at the moment. Not so much from the goons, but
Radiant team's turn to pick.
God Ogre. Which means unless this is a sort of trolly pick where you do an offlane ogre, it means the Invoker's likely to be a core.
The lads have had trouble with Ogre, but in this tournament it's pretty good. He's 4-2. Win-loss.
I would like to probably put 4 of those wins down to Daff.
Daff? Potentially. Let me have a look.
I know team can basically pick him for Daff as soon as they get a chance to. If they can't, I think it's normally a Jakiro.
Daff on a winning team. They're very good.
It's amazing.
That's Thomas's and James's team.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I don't like to attribute the team to Thomas because you know he's pretty useless.
Well, he doesn't do much, but he says it's his team. I say it's James.
The thing is, I don't want to like upset him. Like you know, you got to give him something. You know, he's not got a lot going on. So
here's something for you. when you went on your little trip and with
Yeah.
Thomas,
10 seconds
team
remaining.
played against Granny's Cookies.
Yeah.
They nearly managed to throw both games against them.
I
Not Granny's
they
Cookies, sorry, George
they
Foreman.
did, and then they
George
also
Foreman.
lost both their games against Spherical, which I delighted over. I was absolutely thrilled.
I was delighted about the first one. The second one, not so much, just because of the way it was lost.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I'm saying like fair enough, but I'm also very happy they lost because
Oh, it's good to see a Spherical win. Spherical are a fun team to play against.
Dire team's turn to ban.
And it's always fun to see Thomas lose. Oh, he's a lovely
Oh, yeah.
person. He's a lovely guy.
Well,
yeah, I
know.
mean, you maybe, but like,
Really?
Not
God,
usually.
I've only ever had good interactions with him.
yeah, me too. Actually, no, you're right. I've only ever positive interactions with Thomas. He lied.
Wait, you guys actually have bad interactions with him? Seriously?
Genuinely, yeah. I mean, he's a great guy. Love the
10
guy.
seconds remaining.
But yeah, he is a
Oh,
pain in the
okay.
ass at times.
Learn something new. Learn something new.
Team's turn to ban.
Absolutely tilts me off my rocker. When we play
It doesn't.
Dota.
It doesn't. He's still like one of my best mates. But
Yeah,
he just
absolutely.
he is an omega troll in some
Oh.
scenarios.
I don't count trolling.
Trolling definitely definitely goes in the category. Like the redacted 21. It's like he's the biggest troll in the fucking world. And yet somehow I'm still friends with him.
Thomas sent me a meme today. He says, Saturday night in 1272, you're 5 pints deep of mead at the tavern. Tomorrow there's 3 different troubadours in the village, and the boys got a bunch of rotten veg to throw at the public execution. Ye olde weekend finna be lit. Thanks, Thomas.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so I'm not sure I like the Storm pick. Because there's a lot of instant disable available there.
Dire team's turn to pick.
How does Storm work against Invoker? Is it a good lane for him, or does Invoker tend to win that?
Storm is fucking trash right now, so Invoker should do good.
Invoker's universal now, isn't he?
Yep.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to
The
ban.
last pick, Spectre.
And then Spectre, it
Instantly
seems
picked
like
Viper.
a kind of interesting pick. Yeah, and that's a good Viper pick. It can absolutely take control of the mid lane. Looks like it's going to be Invoker carry. The Viper can fucking domey this Storm mid. It's going to have a good matchup versus Spectre, good matchup versus Tide. This is a great pick from Mr. Crayon.
I'm loving the cosmetics from the Dire team, except the Storm.
This is interesting. Let's have a look at Spectre. Let's get some stats on the go here.
Spectre.
He's not been picked that much, has he, this tournament?
He's been picked 5 times with a 3-2 loss, 3-2 win ratio.
Only 5, okay.
Yeah, it's not a ton, not a huge sample size.
There's,
One of my
quite a few
least
games.
favorite James Bond movies has to be said. Not a huge fan of Spectre.
However, Lea Seydoux, pretty pop.
I'm trying to
What's
remember.
that?
Is
that-
That's the Bond girl in that movie.
Ah,
Is Spectre the one where they have to fight in the mansion?
No,
that's all of them.
That's Skyfall, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Skyfall. Well, I mean the Scottish match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
Yeah, Skyfall. Spectre, it was okay. It was very.
It was. I feel like it was just sort of
I thought it was.
signs to cut. It was one of the movies that had played that year. It was. I think it's basically just like sums up the next few James Bond movies. Well, I mean, I think there's only been one, isn't there?
Yeah.
No Time to Die or whatever.
Today is tomorrow to kill. Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Something ambiguous.
I just thought Spectre was a bit silly. Skyfall was phenomenal. One of my favorites.
I remember
The
I watched
Casino Royale will always be my favorite.
I watched Skyfall in the cinema. When it
Did
came
you?
out, yeah.
I
And,
did too. It was good vibes.
Well, what actually, because I was in Manchester at the time, it was me and other mates from uni.
And Daniel Craig just walked in.
Oh no, I wish.
No.
I have actually met him though. That was when he was testing an Aston Martin on a wet track.
Nice.
But no, we were at the cinema and we were watching a movie. You had like the shower scene, that sort of stuff, and like the audience. No, the audience was like completely silent throughout the whole thing. And then, right when he goes to his garage, opens up the garage door, and there's the Aston Martin, the old classic one. You just heard every guy in the audience just go, "Oh," and it was like, okay.
Trouble here for Spineapple. No, they don't want him. They don't want to make trouble.
You know,
Not trouble cause.
All right.
They're gonna
Riley,
be happy.
predictions? How long will this game take?
I think it's going to be a long one.
I think this is going to be. This is over in 28.
28. I'm going to say
28, and
52.
Bingus are taking it big time.
I'm going to say 52, and I think they're going to throw and then take it.
Throw and then take it.
Yeah, I think they're going to throw the
You
game
you
almost
you
away.
want the game that everyone wants to see. I want the game where I can go back and play Minecraft again.
Well, I just want a good game.
Yeah.
No, to be fair,
That's all
I do want an absolute corker here.
We had a bit of a one-sided affair first game, so hopefully game 2 can be a bit more balanced.
Yeah.
We do have DuckT on an Evoker. I don't think I've seen him play that this tournament. So it should be an interesting one against the Spineapple and Weaves offlane. Weaves returning on the Rubik again. Vesper on a Bane.
And Bingus.TechKiller67 is already getting an ArcD's face, doing what he's meant to do, just stand on the high ground, make sure ArcD can't do shit. Don't walk under the tower though. That is how we lose lanes. Because this is what I see a lot of Vipers doing. They're like, I'm Mr. Strong, I can do everything. And all of a sudden they take three tower shots, get pulled under the tower, and then they're dead.
You've seen me
This
do that
is
one time,
precisely
okay?
what-
One time.
Precisely what RGD is looking for as well. He's like, just a little closer. Just a little... Oh.
Unfortunately, while there's creeps there, it's not going to do him any favours pulling him under the tower.
No, not all creeps are there, but always look for opportunities. You never know when you can find one. Again,
That's a lovely little quote for life, Riley.
yeah, that's all I'm here for today is just general life advice.
Life lessons. Do you think you could like do that with like a Sigma music playing in the background or something?
Yeah, but instead of like, just look for opportunities and like try your best to be spotted and kind of.
It'd be like fuck everyone else over as much as possible.
Hey guys, what's up? You gotta find what you're looking for and look what you're finding for. And then it'd be like a bass drop, and I'd just like take my shirt off.
Yeah, and of course you'd have 10 pack.
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like the production for the next video is all set though.
Yeah, that's all they do.
It's a bit of a slower laning phase. No mass kills yet. It does look like there could be a bit of action. Probably bot at this rate because Spineapple is always hovering below half HP. So do you like the cross exhort build for Invoker?
Most people play Invoker in the mid lane and go Quaswex. Like literally every fucking player would.
Oh, meanwhile,
however,
in
in the carry position, Quas exhort is absolutely fine. I doubt you really want Quaswex because it doesn't really make any sense in your lane. You just want to be able to hit creeps. He's having a good time. So yeah, there's nothing really wrong with it. I think the disadvantage of exhort now is it doesn't give you any damage anymore, so you not really find much benefit in that for clicking.
Does give you some nice beastie sunstrikes though if you land them.
Yeah.
And they do have a nice combo.
This is
with...
quite the strat they've got going on here. I like
It is.
this.
Nightmare into
I like this.
Sunstrike.
DuckT is played well in game 1, and now he's lining himself up for a big win here in game 2. I'm predict. It might even be earlier than 28 minutes. You know, it might even be earlier.
I'm
gonna
stick
stick
with
by my
call.
guns though.
I'm gonna stick with mine. I think there's some. I can see it in my orb. I've been pondering, and I can.
Has it been pondered greatly?
Yeah, I've been pondering the orb. I can see
Yep.
it.
One thing I will say
52.
is don't count out Robertus on a late game carry.
It's not. That's exactly
Sure.
what I'm.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
counting out. Yeah.
he has a tool of this game. Spectre is not, you know, a premier carry. Definitely has its place, but he's going to be pretty hard countered by this Viper. But definitely opportunities if he bides his time, plays his game well, farms and orchestrates ganks around the map with the Storm, gets a few pick-off kills, maybe even kills the Invoker. He can definitely transition into something that is very terrifying for the side of Bingus.
So, what do you guys make about the Spectre change in his ult? They basically swapped his shot.
I like it. I like it. You always feel kind of bad about using Haunt, just because, you know, you're trying to make the maximal value out of it. But it feels a lot better using it just as like I'm going to go on this guy. You don't often need the rest of the Haunt anyway. It feels a bit useless. Shadow Step is kind of just a better spell. It does a little bit of damage as you come in, and it just goes on the guy you want to go on. Not really much else.
Meanwhile, RHD gets dropped in mid. That's the first use of Viper Strike.
Yeah, and it's... And to be fair, Storm has done decently here to hold on. He's almost got his level 6. So after that point, he will be able to get away, but he still won't be able to last it. And you know, this is definitely showing in the last hits at the moment. Over half down.
Oh, so DD just bottled up on Tech Killer. So Storm comes back. He's got to be very
Yeah,
careful.
Storm really needs to be careful. I think he just needs to chill and wait for the wave to reach his tower.
You sort of want to see.
And that's another Sunstrike play, but it doesn't quite land. But Spineapple intelligently comes in and blocks off the Sunstrike damage by halving it between himself and the Rubik.
You can A-click to toggle it, can't you, between the players? Can't you? Like if you're trying to... Oh, up top. Robertus takes down...
What are we talking about? Sunstrike or
no, so
Nightmare or what?
The Nightmare. So if, let's say you Nightmared me, and while he's on my team, while he comes along, attacks me, he does Nightmare, I walk away.
You can A-click your boy to Nightmare him, yeah.
Yeah, so you could see some of that play if they think about it.
Yeah, it's possible. Obviously,
You've got to be quick because that's
obviously,
coming on.
Tide is probably not doing that because that would just screw him over. Maybe Rubik on the Tide. But yeah, big CS advantage at the moment for Radiant. Robertus is going to go down. I don't even know where he died. He died under the tower.
Oh, went too deep.
Did they go for a dive? What did they do?
I think they must have.
Oh, Robertus.
But everyone has full health. I don't understand what happened there.
Or maybe they were just trying to...
We're gonna have to get a little bit of a replay from the studio at full time on that one.
Yeah,
We've gone to Chris Kamara in the top lane. There's been a kill, Chris.
And there's trouble here again. That's another Sunstrike block from Spineapple. I think he is doing it on purpose. It's pretty smart maneuvers. It means that they're going to stop dying down here, which is good. But they're still really struggling on CS. Invoker is having an absolutely lovely time. He's almost got his Midas. He's topped the CS. He's got 22 denies.
Yeah.
ThymeTwister is up here. ArchD's coming in. He's got to get him.
This is a good move from ArchD. This is a good move. He gets the kill on the Ogre. Secures his Spec to the lane for a bit. That's really necessary. But now he's out, man. He's got back to base. This is why, you know, Storm doesn't feel so good.
Well, there's a bounty
Doesn't feel so good at the moment. It just feels like you're so so weak. Always need so much time to get your mana back up.
There you go. Double bounty rune. Near enough back up. Half HP.
Now Viper is now the Invis rune. He's going to do a little bit of an Uno reverse card on the top lane, and this could be trouble for the Spectre. Spectre does have Shadow Step now. Oh,
disconnect.
that was similar circumstances to the last game, was it not, or was it someone different?
I think it might have been.
Last game it was I don't know.
Dota problem. Wow.
Dota problem. He can't play it well enough. Is the issue he's having.
I don't know about that. He's doing fine. He's got
He's
4
doing fine,
CS, 7 denies.
I mean, he's done fine.
He got the 3rd most denies of the entire teams of the entire game so far.
It is a big moment for him because he's coming up for this this kill. Spineapple is in trouble here, but he has a big stick. 10 stick charges. They can turn maybe.
Spineapple's fine. They've already used Sunstrike to get him that low.
Here comes a Bolly Mango. No, Bongo Mally. Not. You know what I mean.
Bolly Mango.
I'm changing my Steam name. Hold on.
That's the Bolly Mango play.
Oh, RxD had to zip away there. Hyper Strike was used again. Well, how do they take down Tech Killer at the moment? They're gonna have to possibly set up above Viper. Well, I don't know. Can they kill him? I don't think they can at the moment, can they? Unless they maybe get 6 on the Witch Doctor. Maybe Maledict into Storm Spirit into Ravage. It feels like he's just basically a walking tank at the moment. And it's definitely building that way, going straight into a Blade Mail and into a Shard Axe.
Yep,
Oh,
certainly not
meanwhile
looking
up
good
top,
for them.
They have just gone on Captain Kill. We're going to get him down. Meanwhile, you got Time running away.
Run,
But I
you
think
big brute.
he's out of time.
Literal ogre bruiser.
He's out of time. He's going to drop. Who's going to get it? Robertus.
Robertus has a Urn of Shadows. Pretty strange for a Spectre. No? Pause one Spectre, Urn of Shadows?
So
an
it used to be a common pickup back in the day. You get the urn, it gives you a bit of mana regen, so you can spam out your daggers. It allows you to get kills a bit easier. It was just like a sort of alternative to the early Blade Mail or something like that. Just to help you get kills, you just get the urn instead.
I suppose it works better
so
now
not
because
unheard
of
of.
the Shadow Step being on such a lower cooldown compared to Haunt.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad build. I wouldn't say it's like what everyone's doing, but not a bad build.
He's going into a Manta next. So probably won't be far off having the first Yasha built. First Yasha? The only Yasha built.
Spineapple has been Viper striked. He's so slow.
Yeah, he's gonna dive and he's gonna die.
No, he won't. He will live on.
No, he won't. He will die.
I was hopeful. I was trying to make it a reality. He went down to 2 HP, but I forgot it takes.
Well, that's another tier 1 about to drop. Granny's cookies are going to start to feel the map pressure soon. Oh no, here comes Sunstrike number 2.
Oh, they're all coming one by one to feed. This is so bad for Grandma's cookies.
It is, ArchD.
Oh, here comes.
Oh no, that's not who you
Spectre.
want. You're not killing him. You're just going to feed if you hang about here. There's a oh no, fingers offline, but they haven't got much else. Zips away. Safety. Wow.
Yeah, bad. For
Early
Grandma's
aggression.
cookies.
Early aggression again from Bingus. I mean, they are on a timer, you feel. Because, you know, if this does go ultra late, they don't have a proper way of dealing with Spectre. Because he will, at that point, get a haunt, or get the Ags and haunt everyone, and just start killing off backliners.
The break is pretty good though. Stops dispersion.
It is, but when you've got this, if you catch him, the break's fantastic. But if he pops Horn at the start, your entire team just starts panicking. It's a go-to reaction. Everyone just starts running around trying to get rid of that illusion on them. I mean, they do have plenty of good ways of doing it, to be fair. You're going to have Lion's Hex, you're going to have Nightmare.
Yeah, AoE Hex will be Pog here.
Yeah, you're probably going to get a Hex on Ogre by then. You probably have 2 invis as well. I wouldn't be surprised.
Is it going to go that late?
Oh.
My orb says yes, but my brain says no. I'm sticking with the orb. It hasn't let me down so far, except for all the other times that it's let me down.
Yeah, it's not got a good record at the moment, but you stick by your boys. We know this.
Absolutely. I put my faith in the orb, and I'm going to continue to put my faith in the orb, and it's just that simple.
Yep.
Do you think the guys will play even harder than what they were previously in Game 1, just because they've had the likes of T-Governor and Crayon come in to give them the prep talk, help them draft?
Yeah, you don't want to let the coach down. You know, the coach puts himself on the line for you. He's doing interviews. He's putting his neck out for you. You don't want to be, in a situation where you're not appreciating the work that your coach has put in. So, absolutely, they're going to work hard for this one.
Well, hopefully they can deliver. Although Robertus has been caught out underneath the tier 1 tower. But it might be a bait, because here comes the rest of the team. Beautiful Ravage. It catches DuckT at the end. Have they got any way to stop him though? There's a Gush there. Maledict down. Bongos are down. They're just going to slowly try and run at him. They haven't got anything though. And here comes Tech Killer. He's ready to kill everyone. They're suddenly on the retreat, even though they're a man down.
Why are they retreating?
They haven't got a choice. They can't fight Tech Killer. He's too strong. They sacrifice Tide.
I think they might have been able to, but maybe not. It's hard to say.
I feel things like they used quite a lot just to try and get down the...
yeah.
Was it Bane?
They did use a lot. They used Ravage. They used Death Lord. That's kind of their 2 big...
It is.
They used Fiend's Grip as well, actually, from the stolen Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, they've got it. It's going to be back up before it runs off, I think. Oh no, he's stolen Nevertoxin instead. Just using it to depush.
Yeah, I mean, if your spell's on cooldown, just...
Yeah, get yourself a nice bit of farm out of this. One thing we like to see is our supports get some farm. We've got queued up. We've got Meteor Hammer on Spineapple. That's what I like to see. The old push build. Got Kaya coming out for Arch-D. That's done. What do you do on Storm these days? Do you go Kaya Ags or Kaya BKB or straight Kaya
I've
Asher?
got no idea, mate. It's just a bit of a naff hero. This game, you're definitely going to need a BKB, but even then, you're going to get gripped, and it's complicated.
So is this one
I think the Witchblade is probably correct, though. This is a good kill, though. If they get this is exactly what they need. Fortunately, Weebs gets it. If Spectre got it, that could have been huge, but it's okay.
He's gone back for Blade Mail on Spectre.
Yeah, so he's just going for this super aggro build. It's gonna be a while before he's gonna get the mantra and start doing serious damage, but it's gonna allow them to try and claw back some space on the map. They've got Ravage up, in 5 seconds, and they should be ready to fight more here if there's any more people turning up to defend this tower.
And they are turning up in force. There's 3 teams.
Yeah, I mean, they do have Ravage. They could do this. Spineapple gets caught by the tornado.
But where's the Ravage?
That's a good bongo, but where's Spineapple?
He needs to get in there. It's too late.
There it is. There's a good Ravage. They're going to get the lion. It is a little bit late. The Sunstrike is off the mark. Spineapple is going to lay down the Meteor Hammer, but Storm is just not in a position to help him out here.
They haven't got the rest of the team to fight there.
Spineapple just kind of didn't really catch the vibe of his team there.
Yeah, he thought he was he thought he was leaving. It's happened before. I'm sure it'll happen to him again. It's just something that happens every once in a while. But as a Tide, you gotta be in the front. You gotta be in the front, especially ahead of the Witch Doctor. Like the Witch Doctor dies so quickly. You're a big fish boy. Just get in there. And if you need to press R, just press R. Don't wait for the team call. Just press it. And if it's the wrong time to do it, so it's the wrong time to do it. But if you wait, you're fucked. You just lose.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. He was going up there trying to get some vision ready for the Tormentor. Runs into a couple of big beefy boys.
Well, they were there. He could have lived. But yeah.
But it's space. It's space.
It's not space. The others were up.
No, Robertus is somewhere else. He's
Don't
fine.
right, it was space.
Yeah, okay, it was space.
I mean, I have faith that Robertus can carry this.
I don't. The orb does. So.
Well, I will
all
because
I need to say.
Robertus has been a supporter of this stream. So I'm going to be a supporter of him.
Robertus. Thank you, Robertus, for all your support.
Shout out to Robertus, helping out the grassroots streamers out there.
Well, we are the only stream with a GTI International emote.
Oh, so you're saying people are not committing to the cause here?
I know.
Eri has been informed of these people, and the names have been noted down.
We've heard the only person who's bought an emote, bought a sub so far is Mr. LDC.
Shout out to LDC.
He gave me 3 months in one go. I'm probably not going to be streaming after this month. Till next GTI.
Well, people are still
God.
smart enough to me, so
We might be about to have a fight bot. Although the Obs Ward is going to catch the rotation, so they might just disengage here. Should give it away that they saw this.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower
It
shouldn't
doesn't.
have to take this
They're just going to
abuse.
go into Roche Pit though. Oh, Obs timed out, so they're going to put down a sentry.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
No, they put down their own Obs. So, Roche gun going down. They know it's happening. They know they're in the area.
Middle tower shouldn't have to take this
Captain
abuse.
Kill might be the victim here. There's Spike. Yep, there's the first one.
that's a good kill to start things off. But can they get in time? They don't get in time.
But is it gonna make a
Ravage
difference?
is good, and they can get the Aegis here. They've let him go. They don't have any detection.
They don't have any.
They're gonna get 3, but that's still pretty huge.
It is.
Pretty huge win for them.
But DuckT does not have a TP scroll. So if he's not careful, he will give it away that he is ghost walking. Oh, they found Bane. Well, who's found 2 here? Oh, HD! That was beautiful. That was beautifully played by Vesper and HD.
They're making it happen around the map here.
They
This
are.
Spectre build allows them to just sort of roll around the map, making
Oh,
kills
no.
happen. I don't think that
I think PowerPoint
whatever
is
this
going
team
to
is
be
called,
sacrificed here.
we're ready for this. They're ready to settle in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's annoying. If you want to come across 2 bongos, two people side by side, and they just get bongos right next to each other.
Yeah, and it's the perfect spot where like you get that space in between them so that the bongo times perfectly. Oh, it feels great.
It's like,
It doesn't really matter because Witch Doctor still died, but man, it feels good to have a good bongo.
I was thinking, you both start moving the same direction as well, thinking, right, I'll go this way. No, I'm going this way.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It just,
None of it matters because the bongo just pulls people together, right?
it does.
Beauty of bongos is it can really
It's not the
bring
damage,
people
it's the
together.
friends you make along the way.
Exactly.
I met a guy this weekend named Johnny Bongos. That was his legal name.
What
He
a name.
changed it. Yeah, he changed his legal name to Johnny Bongos. He was a huge stoner, was on a lot of drugs when I met him.
Dire have fortified their structure.
Not a cool dude, but his name was Johnny Bongos, so that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, dude.
We have Manta complete.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
The Spectre's actually moved quite well up in the net worth. He's now second.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
That's a bit of a change.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as
Rubik, however, is actually taken up over Spineapple.
little pieces.
What's Weeb's got coming out on the courier?
Bottom tower is being chipped away.
It is Evelyn's.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So they're getting some items coming out here. Radiant, are they queuing up to take the Tormentor? They are. Oh. I think it's been spotted though. Weeb snatched it! Last second.
What a play!
snatch.
That was pretty sick, it's gotta be said.
And this could be a turnaround kill onto probably Tech Killer and
Nice.
Time.
Yes,
Nicely
Spineapple,
played,
that
nicely
is a good
scouted
Yeah,
out.
making it happen all over the map.
That's what you
Wow.
want to see. DuckT does
That
get
is
away
pretty
though.
cool, Weebs. Weebs, really cool.
That was a big play.
I don't know why their friends weren't there to help, because if you have like the other, especially Vesper there, to do more things.
Well, they might have seen some of them
yeah.
on the top side of the map and thought, they're not all going to come back, we can quickly take this before they get here, not realising they were all scouted by an observer ward going that way.
Mm.
And this has definitely brought Granny's Cookies back into the game. I mean, the Storm, Witchblade's done, BKB, about 1500 off. I mean, obviously you still need probably a Lincoln as well to go with the BKB, I reckon. Make sure you're perfectly safe. But yeah, they're definitely coming back into it. It's a much tighter affair than what game 1 was. What was your prediction, Enthused?
28 minutes. It's not looking so good.
It's not. You got 3
I
minutes.
said 52.
Well, we're about halfway to yours.
Yeah, in between 28 and 52 is what? 40, precisely.
Took you a while to
so-
work that one.
Well, listen, I'm not great at math. You have to give it a bit of thought sometimes. We'll see who's closer. If it gets to 41 minutes, I'll be closer, and I'm happy with that. I think we are going to take it to 52 though. I think there's going to be some trollage.
Well, if we look at Viper, he's not actually gained much distance. He's still working
No, in
on
fact,
this
he's
axe.
dropped back a bit in terms of net worth. Obviously, he's gone up, but in comparison to Robertus on the Spectre, has not gone up quick enough to remain competitive. And actually is also falling behind to Arch D, who's catching up on both the Ogre and Tech Killer.
Who's going for the Orchid? Decided not to go for the BKB, it seems.
Thing to remember, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it matters what you do with it. Like, if you build stupid items and get in stupid plays, then however much money you have doesn't really matter. So there's still a lot to go on, still a lot to happen.
I actually do like this Orchid coming out from them, just because you don't want to be the one to initially start the fight, so BKB might not be so nice. You can just zip in and instantly silence the Bane, so he can't actually grip you anyway.
Mm. And if he's already gripped, yeah, it can cancel, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It gives you a chance to just instantly catch someone, blow them up before they actually retaliate. And we do have this semi-standoff in mid at the moment. Everyone's starting to group up around there. We do have a smoke on Dire. Oh, here we go. About to go head to head. They're gonna go straight in. They find Arch, but he gets away. Captain kills the sacrifice though. He's got nothing. Sunstrike off the mark. What do we steal? We steal Sunstrike. Who comes in now? Who's willing to sacrifice themselves to the gods? tell you what casting does do. It helps you learn the spells better. Actually, get more saying them.
Yeah, I never know the spells' names. That's my problem. I just know what it like. I know where it is, like what button you'd press to use it, and I know what the spell like icon is. Other than that, I've got no clue.
That's things like I can't remember who it was I was casting, but I couldn't remember for the life of me. I can't remember which hero it was now. Jesus Christ! There's a hero. I couldn't remember what the spell was called, so I literally had to mouse over it like, oh, it's let's say Tide. Oh, it's Anchor Smash. And then the next couple of games where it was picked up, it's like, oh, and here comes beautiful Anchor Smash, takes out all 4, and you slowly get used to saying it over and over
You
again.
just know it. Yeah, you're a learner.
Wish I was like this in
Who
school.
do you think
Fresh up in a
has
minute and 40.
the best spell name?
Best spell name.
Best name of a spell.
Past, present,
I
and
would-
future? Or just current?
Just current. Yeah, just whatever their spell name is.
Or just current?
Like any.
Doom.
Doom is a great shout. Doom is actually a great answer. I was gonna say counter helix for
Okay.
Axe's spin. I think that's just a cool thing to say. Counter helix, yeah. It's a cool band
Pretty
name.
dope.
Be a bit of a tongue twister saying it in the middle of a fast action team fight, though, wouldn't it?
You just say spin.
I'm going for
We got the
Diabolic
fight
Edict.
kicked off. They go on to Robertus. Got the break. Oh, beautiful Sunstrike as well.
Press R, Spineapple.
There's a Spineapple.
Spineapple
It
with
takes
the
one.
play of the century, and this Witch Doctor was turned to bits.
It is. Oh my God, that's 3. 3 for 2.
That's a Microsoft PowerPoint big play.
It is. Can they?
That's a Microsoft PowerPoint 2007 style.
Drop some frames there, but they make a go. They get Vesper as well. Now they're hunting down Arch-D. Ghostwalk's not off cooldown.
Oh,
they find him.
Arch-D,
They find
wow.
him. But there's no follow-up. He's got to be careful there. There's the
There's
follow-up now.
follow-up. You just press R and click him. That's it. That's all you have to do.
And that is
That's
a
pretty cool.
5-man wipe. Costs you a Spectre, costs you a Tide, but you don't give a shit.
And the gold is now even, which is pretty important as well.
Not anymore. The goal's now favouring Granny's
1K.
cookies.
Oh, you're right.
That was a 2k gold swing. If we
Yeah,
look at the
it's
graphs,
Spineapple and Microsoft PowerPoint who have
it's gone off
kind
a
of jumped
cliff.
up from there.
There was nearly a 10k net worth lead and a 7k XP lead for Radiant at some point. And we are now into dire territory.
Good for them.
The graph is
Diabolic
dropping.
Edict is a sick band name as well.
Diabolic
Just like
Edict, yeah.
Diabolic Edict. Kind of a tongue twister as well, but like you get the evil kind of diabolical, and you're like, this is an edict. This is the thing that this is what I'm here for. That's what I'm gonna say. It's like in other words, you could say like in a similar vein, necromantic legislature.
Oh, Spineapple went a bit
Be
too
like a
far here.
Diabolic Edict.
Possibly going to drop. Meanwhile, they take out line in the back line. Sunstrike off the mark, but the Bongo's doing work. There's
Big
the
switcheroo.
Manta. Tech Killer. He's going to
Press
drop.
R, PowerPoint.
And next up, it's time. Here comes the Storm in the back line. Gets 1, going for 2, but oh, beautiful Meteor nearly takes him down. Is he going to tick
gonna
out?
kill him.
He does. So that's a 2 for 2. They found ThymeTwister. Arch-D and DuckT and ThymeTwister taking out 2. There's a 3rd. Whoa.
Robertus is out, but yeah, it's pretty
Good.
scrappy these days.
It is. Magic damage coming out from DuckT is no joke. They've got to be careful of that. This max exhort build. Doesn't matter how well I learn the spells if I can't speak properly anyway. Or speak proper. Oh, I don't care.
Villainous soliloquy. That would be a cool one.
Wait,
It's
what?
like a diabolic edict. Villainous soliloquy. It's kind of like it's like means the same thing, but it's just a cool way to say it.
Okay. Alright. We've got the BKB finished now for good old DuckT. That's going to help him survive a lot longer in these fights. For Viper, what do we want to see from him?
Viper in terms of items.
Yeah, BKB. Gotta be BKB, right?
Yeah, it's probably the BKB next.
Into AC.
Well, that's what
I
he's
don't know if
queued
you-
up.
That's
I
what
don't
it's
even
queued up.
know if he don't even know if he needs the AC, to be honest.
It's
Is
not really
there-
having armor issues, right? I don't really know anything about Dota.
I think is Spectre's Desolate Pure? It is, so armor's not really going to do anything about that, is it?
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
So,
is abused.
Witch Doctor's pure now as well, so doesn't help that either.
Who do you put this on if you're Radiant?
Probably,
I think
probably Viper I would actually,
I would take it on Viper as well.
and they
will.
do. Yeah, DuckT is sort of in the back lines, he's doing fine at the moment, not really at any risk of dying. But your
Yeah, he's
Viper's
got so much
frontlining.
escape. Same issue last game, and same players as well. Last game it was the Clinks and the Night Stalker, and now it's the Viper and Invoker. Same
It
issue
is.
though. If the Invoker is dead, then the fight is probably already lost. Like there's other heroes that are almost certainly going to be dead. But Tech Killer likes to get in the mix, be front and center. So if he goes down, he has another chance to
Well,
wreak some havoc.
Tech Killer has
They're
to
gonna find Robertus farming alone.
They do, but that is
Doesn't
a...
get the doesn't get the Earth Spike.
That's a fairly farmed Spectre who's nearly got the Skadi finished.
That would have been a huge kill for him, but can't make it happen.
And that's a full
Spineapple just walking next to Tech Killer.
What are you doing?
There's a stolen Viper Strike, and Weebs has been caught in the back.
There's the
There's
Ravage.
a Ravage, but it doesn't really do that much. But Ogd, can he get the line? He will. That's
There's
the Aegis
Aegis.
down on Viper,
grip
but
on
no
Arch D.
Ravage, and there's a grip on Ogd,
Doesn't do
but
much.
he's away.
Robertus
Spectre's
is
in big
back
trouble here.
line. He's going to
really
drop.
in
Spectre's
big
dead.
trouble.
He's got buyback, but no way of getting back into the
And Tech
fight.
D is in a little bit of heat here, but it doesn't seem like he cares that much. Maybe he does. Maybe he's in trouble now.
He drops, but then so does Arch D as a result.
Oh, is that? Well, I don't even know what that was. Some shit is going on.
It is. Oh, this is just chaos at the moment. They're all running because they're still afraid of Robertus.
Almost all spells were used.
ThymeTwister is absolutely fucking terrifying right now.
He is.
He just chonks.
He's got a heart, dude. He's impossible to kill. Like, what do you do? What can
DuckT
men do?
isn't though. He's got to be careful if he comes out. He's not got B. Oh, he has got BKB still. Didn't even use it in that fight.
Oh,
Now, whose Sunstrike was that? That's the question.
That was
that was
Rubik's.
That was Weeves'.
Reppins. Big Reppin.
That's gonna be awkward when you can't spot the difference between Sunstrikes, can you? Because there's no color difference.
No, but you can. They were trying to get the ogre with it. Missed it. But
Ah, this is swinging backwards and forwards now.
Player's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Oh, big wave mid. Nice bit of XP for Spineapple. Nice bit of farm as well.
3 minutes till I'm closer to being correct than you were.
Yep, it's looking pretty good for you.
I'm pretty confident.
Alright,
I've got to say the orb has pulled through again.
if it goes 12 minutes past your prediction, Riley,
That's
that-
why you always
that makes
back
me
your
right.
boys. Your boys will come through in the end.
Well, they're going for the Tormentor, trying to take their own. Again, well, they took it last time to be fair, through brilliant plays by Weebs. And this time we've got it on the tide. What's the tide one these days? It's the anchor, isn't it? Dead in the water. That's what it's called.
Sorry?
I was just wondering what the tide one was called. It's called Dead in the Water.
Oh yeah, he throws the anchor out. It's so fun. Holy shit. It's impossible to see. Really hard to click on, which is just a huge buff for it. It stops people from getting away. It's really really good.
So does it stun?
I think it's controversial. No, it doesn't stun.
No.
His previous one did stun. It was like the tentacle one. A lot of people think that the tentacles were better, but I like the anchor. It just lasts longer. It's really hard to get away from.
So I can understand
And
why
most
the
importantly, you can't see it.
tentacles one was better, or why people would assume it's better because it gives you another stun outside of your ravage.
Yeah, it's just a really good spell. It's just a stun. Same in the way that Earth Spike is just a really good spell. It's
Yeah.
just a huge stun in a big wave.
But
But I like the anchor.
yeah,
It's fun.
at the same time, anchor, the dead in the water, allows you to basically slow them down, get back on top of them, and anchor smash them.
Yeah. It's just true. I find it more useful for stopping
Oh,
heroes that like to run
ThymeTwister
away.
caught out down bot. Lion's going to come in to
This
try
would
and
be a
help
prime
him.
example of where I would use it, and he has.
Yep.
Look, he can't go anywhere.
Friendly Sunstrike. He's being pulled back in. He's going to drop. Lion's still hanging around.
Twister
though.
down.
Captain Civ, Captain Kill.
Zip forward. Can they see him?
Second zip.
They do
found
see him.
There's the silence. And there's a stolen spike into a dead lion.
So in fights, I'm slapping the dead in the water down. The anchor, I'm tossing that on Invoker every time. Even if there's other more important targets at the moment, I'm put it on the Invoker because if we win the fight, then Invoker's not getting away.
So I don't know why, but like ArchD has 20. He's got 24k net worth overall. Yeah. And his itemization doesn't feel like 24k's worth.
DuckT, you mean? Sorry.
Sorry, DuckT, yes. Oh, beautiful blink into
Big
ravage.
ravage.
That's 2. That's a
my
big kill.
God.
That's 2 big kills. And they're not
Okay,
stopping.
stop.
They're going for 3. Vesper on the high ground falls. No! They didn't finish him! He's going to get
They're
away!
surely
Oh
going
my
to get him. That's a
god!
tornado, and now they're stuck in the base. But the Big Weeps comes in with the big play, and he gets them both.
And maybe just saved Robertus as well. That's.
And a stolen nightmare. I
Get
don't
in
know.
there
back, though.
and put the dead in the water. Yes, he's got the anchor down on the boy. Look how he's so slow. It doesn't really matter once he's in his base, to be fair, but
Doesn't, but
it
that's
takes
the lane.
5 hits to kill, and it's nearly impossible to click on. Such a good spell.
Oh, you see in chat?
Spineapple has run a silly way there. Instead
Oh.
of just leaving, he chooses to leave mid and dies for
Was that,
some reason.
was that maybe a map misclick?
Potentially. Just runs under tower. Okay.
Well, okay,
What
so
was
that's
up
the
with
lane.
chat?
Right. So, apparently, Bean and the Mancaf team asked Teagup if he would coach them.
Oh, I see. Everyone wants
Doing
a
a
taste
bit
of it now.
Bit of double duty, is he? Hmm.
Apparently, all we had to do was just hassle Teagup until he broke. That's basically how they got me casting this game.
Yeah.
So I got these two casting this game.
There was a lot of kicking and screaming.
Ripped from the mines, put into the cast.
Yeah, so,
From the craft to the cast.
alright, what we've got with Robertus, we've got the Basher out now. So, Abyssal not far behind that. On Spineapple, Guardian Greaves going into Ags. We've got on ArchD, Lincoln Sphere is complete. He's going into the Mage Slayer into Bloodthorn. Like that. Weebs has his Ags. And
Any cool
Microsoft
neutrals?
PowerPoint has his.
This is about the time where neutrals start to get kind of important, actually. So.
Tier 4s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got 3 timeless relics on 3 cool spellcasters and a ninja gear on Tech Killer's Viper. On Dire, we have not quite as good. We've got a Trickster's Cloak, which is pretty pog. A telescope's not bad. Spell Prism on the Witch Doctor, but all in all, not great. We've got a couple Mind Breakers.
Yeah, Mind Breakers are big. The silence. A lot of
The
casters.
silence is pretty good, but
Practically everybody on Radiant is a caster.
that's true. This is true. You might be more right than I am.
Well, I would have liked your Trickster's Cloak. If you had those, more of those on option, definitely, because a lot of magic damage.
Love a Trickster's Cloak.
Looks like we're setting up for the next fight. Roche isn't up for another minute and a bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, it may just be day when he respawns, which will not be great for Dire. It might lead to a big old fight here. We've got a few smokes out.
Yeah, it all looks like they're going to be fighting at the top here. They're going to find Spineapple. Ooh, Hex. Kraken Shells breaks it off. Another Hex. He's not got off the Ravage yet. He's got no mana. There it is. And on the back line, they blow up Bane.
Huge ult from
though.
Microsoft PowerPoint.
That's 3. They've got sights on DuckT. He's dusted up. There's a bongo. Spectre's coming in.
See, this is where I like the Dead in the Water. You get it down on Invoker. Obviously, you didn't have the opportunity this time. But...
they're going on Viper. Viper taking heat, but Ashley also taking heat. Can they finish him off? There's the disarm. Oh, it's not enough.
That's unfortunate. That's an Abyssal Blade as well. It's
another 4 for 5.
Feels like it's another lane of Axe.
It should be if they play well.
Oh, he's been caught. There's the Abyssal. There's some stuns.
Don't know.
That's a dieback.
That's
that
a dieback.
Should just be game. Although they can't take megas because there's still a tier 2 mid. So it might just be a second lane of racks. Unless they go straight for throne. Trying to take a 4v4 in a minute. Although mid wave is pushed in, they might be able to take it in time.
This has turned into a pretty decent game from a hopeless laning stage to a couple little throws here and there. Nothing major. Graham's Cookies have gotten themselves back into this.
They have. This is going to be the final lane of racks. Still no Invoker for 70
Zip forward
seconds.
onto the Lion.
Oh, deleted. I didn't even catch that in time.
Oh, see, this story has proved me wrong in every way. He's owned everyone.
He has.
Honestly, Riley, if they hold out this for one more fight, your 52 minutes could be banging.
my orb has, yeah.
Well, they've backed off.
Pretty happy.
And now Witch Doctor is just in, and he's definitely fucked.
He is. They're hanging around the outskirts. They left him
Trusty
to die.
orb.
The pondering has paid off, it seems. Don't want to call it too soon. Anything can happen, but I'm pretty happy with my little little magic ball.
Well, we're gonna have an Axe coming out for Spectre in a minute, and a Eaton Axe as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Storm with the ultimate rune for him. The regen. I'm always scared of storms with regens. Just a decent storm anyway. You can never hit them, so you never cancel it. They're just going to murder your entire team. Of course, in this case, they do have a Viper, so it's going to automatically break at some point.
These two cannot do Roche on their own. Can they?
No, no.
They can with a couple others, though.
The old Tide could, where you had the anchor smash applied right clicks.
That was pog.
That was brilliant. Love that build.
It was busted, but yeah.
Okay, now I would definitely give it to... Who would you give it to? Drop the boots, or put your boots in the backpack and Archd picks it up. Wouldn't put the Kyra in the backpack. I suppose
Yeah,
if he's,
you put your boots in the backpack, buddy. Or even the Witchblade.
although if he's going for the right clicks, maybe the Kyra's the build one to put in the back. I can see benefits to both. But here it comes. This could be the GG push. Haunt is online. Shadow Step online. Spectre is terrifying. And to finish it off, they're going to take a Tormentor. Why not? Give Storm Spirit a shard.
I think everybody else has theirs already. Oh no. Weapon is... Weebs is mighty unhappy with that one. He doesn't have it yet. Is really hoping to get it, I imagine.
Spectre doesn't have his either.
Are you, I used to do this. I don't do it anymore because I've learned better, but on supports where you really need a... Oh, here we go.
Okay, RSD just going straight in. Storm dive in the back lines. There they go. Nice Death Ward. Beautiful Ravage to partner up. RSD force
Ravages right
second
in a row.
Ravage. That's a refresher. That's 2 buybacks
Gotta be
instantly.
GG.
They got to be careful. Robertus outside the fountain. He's going to drop. That's 1. Archd getting low. Vesper going to be one to return. No buyback for him. But they
There's
take
Aegis.
down First Life. Beautiful Spike does stop 1. But they've got no way of actually cancelling him this second time. They've used everything to kill Archd the first. But Tech Killer now is starting to do work. He's going to take out Weebs. He's going to take out Spineapple.
Oh my god, they get 3. This is turning
They're
into...
going to take 4. PowerPoint is dropped. Archd just running.
They got a bit too excited, but the Megas are rolling in.
They are. The biggest problem there, Haunt was not used. Gotta remember, that's a spell, lads. It's a big spell.
Haunt wasn't used. Oh wow. You're
Haunt
right.
was not used. That's an Ags. Eaten Ags. So 7k roughly wasted. 6k. 6.2. Give or take. This is the thing, goons can throw. They get too aggressive. Hanging around by the fountain.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that. I think if they just take it slowly in with creeps, push all the lanes out, have the creeps besiege their opponents.
But how many
It might have
buybacks
gone
was
very
it though?
differently.
That's the question. Let's probably have a look at
It
that now.
was... I don't know. You can check on their
We're
timers
going
and
to have a
stuff.
look. So buybacks. 2 buybacks. 1 from the Ogre, 1 from Viper. Spectre is actually about 2.5k off his buyback, so if they were to go for it and take him out, he can't be much use at the moment. The only person left who has buyback is DuckT. And that's because everyone else is short of gold.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can just press Alt. Robertus also doesn't have buyback. Should probably save for it.
Yeah, 2.5k short. It's because he ate the eggs. Oh,
Weebs
what?
is begging for it at this point, and he gets it. He gets it.
He does, okay. That's the telekinesis
So,
save. Okay.
What I was saying earlier, are you a support player where you're like, oh, I need a shard, but we'll just get one from the Tormentor. You one
Yeah,
of those
definitely.
People?
100%.
I'm not. I used to be. And then it's just like, you don't get it, and it's so bad. I just buy it, and then somebody else can take the shard. It's a bonus, not like a core thing, so.
So the series earlier, FD Silo basically said to me that as a support, you basically should be getting it yourself.
You need to get it yourself, yeah.
If you're one of those supports that can buy it, you buy it. And that way...
Especially on heroes that need it, like Witch Doctor, like CM.
Yeah, and basically that then allows your carries or your cores that wouldn't normally get it to basically get an extra boost.
Mm-hmm. That little, not a power spike per se, but a power boost.
Yeah.
Rather than, oh, I'll just get it from the, because sometimes you don't get it.
Correct.
From the Tormentor.
Like,
And that really sucks.
Yeah, because let's say Spectre, well, he's got his shard, he has bought that as well. What's that? Increase in dispersion, 100% damage reflection for 5 seconds. It's not bad.
Just a little. It's pretty good. Like if you are a hero that needs it, don't wait to get it from the Tormentor. Just buy it.
Okay, so here comes queue up for the big fight. How far off will Wiley be? We're so far a minute off. We'll go allowed 10%. So in the next 3.5 minutes, if they win, I'll give it to you.
I mean, he's already got the dub.
I'm certainly closer than Ashwin. What was your guess?
Over 60.
28 minutes.
Over 60.
No, mine was over 60.
Yeah.
So, just because Spectre. I don't count out Robertus and Spectre. I've seen what this guy can do with like a Medusa. There's no way I was counting him out with this sort of hero. And it's basically the same thing that's actually happened here. He struggles a bit early game, comes back in the mid game, and somehow manages to throw on the high ground. Oh, beautiful ravage, there's one. Do they have refresher?
No, he
There
doesn't.
is no refresher, so it's just
And
the one.
RP's come in and he wants kills, but they're
There
not
aren't
materializing in front of him. ThymeTwister is in.
It's only
Doesn't seem to
switcheroo.
care. Spells
Ah.
have been used, mana has been used, and nothing has come from it. And now
Oh,
Spineapple is just
Spineapple
in.
just walking in
What's
there.
happening? There's a jump on the back.
Backline,
He's got the
though.
Invoker. What a
Robertus.
play! And the Death Ward.
Yep,
It's
that's
absolutely
sweet.
torn to
We've got
bits.
2 buybacks, 2 instant buybacks.
And it's a
There goes Bane. He's
Oh,
got
it's
buyback,
nice
he's got a
done,
buyback.
But it's not enough. It's not going to be
oh,
enough.
It's not.
brilliant Earth Spike.
They're going to drop on 2. There's 2 more buybacks, but
And
no
the
grip.
throne, it's dropping.
And
That's
they've
it.
done him here.
55 minutes
absolutely
and a
finished them
second.
There was some pretty good plays actually in that game. That was a good game to watch.
Well,
Granny's Cookies takes it.
they do.
The underdogs certainly. We
That
weren't thinking they were going in. Let's be real.
No,
But
definitely
the
not.
comeback. Let's
We'll
look
have
at that graph.
We'll have a cheeky look at the actual graph afterwards.
So Riley collects
Oopsie.
the dub on the prediction as well.
Yeah, I
20
gotta give
minutes
it up for
off.
the orb. Give it up for the orb. It's
Orb
just
does-
not wrong.
Orb can do no wrong. Have a cheeky look at the graph. And if we look, it started off so well for Bingus. Up to about 25-minute mark. And then it just slowly started to drop down. Little spike when it
There's
came back up, but after that, all downhill.
There's a few missed opportunities for him and a few bad fights that they took, getting caught out in a couple of heroes, and just led to their ultimate demise. Got to give it up for who is it? What's his name? Minus 40% win rate or whatever.
Oh,
The Spectre.
Archd, not Archd, Robertus.
Robertus, yeah. Robertus, pretty pog.
It was. If we actually have a look, so the thing that I think let that Bingus Academy's team down was, whilst they have great control in their team, outside of, let's say, Invoker right click, maybe a Silent Strike, or Tech Killer's right clicks, where's the damage coming from? Even it shows in the end result, there's 18k on Ogre is the third highest damage on his team, whereas the third highest damage on Granny's Cookies is 35k. Believe it or not,
It's true.
Microsoft PowerPoint
Raises a
was
good point.
Microsoft PowerPoint with 49.5k, actually higher than Spectre.
Microsoft Power. I mean, it's easy as Witch Doctor just to fucking press R and win.
It is, but when there's so much
The Ags
control
is-
and you're being bullied so much early game.
The early Ags is really important for him there. Some people would get flamed for that early Ags. I wouldn't flame for it, though I might not necessarily get it as quick as he did.
Well,
But
well, you know
it
what they
seems to have
say.
paid off. It's worked really well. He's won.
Granny knows best, and in this case,
Granny-
she certainly did.
Granny knew best. That's all it is. Will she know best again, though?
Well, we'll have to wait.
Got a lot of
We'll have to wait till next
outdated
week and
knowledge,
see.
you know? Next week?
Yep. Well, I say next
Oh, is
week.
it a
We are
1-1?
in next
Oh, they
week
don't
now.
play.
After
They just play 1-1, right? They don't play best of 3.
that was
just
the
play
best
2
of 2.
games?
That was the second game.
Okay, well, in that case, it would not be a best of 3 because
No, we just
mean like
played
they'd
2 games.
they play 2 games. Okay.
So they'll be playing next week or later on this week, however you want to look at it. They've probably got some more games queued up. And then we'll be into playoffs.
Scary stuff.
It will be. Best of ones. No second chances. Well, you got the upper and lower bracket, but
Yeah, you got second chance, but no second chances after that. No third chances is what we're saying. Watch out.
Yeah. Well, Ashwin, Riley, thank you for joining me this evening.
Thanks
Alright,
very
thanks
much.
for the invite.
And chat, thank you for coming along and watching. T-Gov, thank you for standing in and coaching Grannies, getting them a 1-1 draw there.
The much needed dub, yeah.
Yep.
Great job.
But then, I can't give it all to T-Gov. Massive credit goes to Granny's Cookies, pulling out a stomper performance there, and Bingus Academy. Beautiful game.
Cheers. Peace
And I
out.
shall catch you all next week. Best of luck, guys.